true. I'm just gonna look at this. I'm like, well,
and it is a quest. It's a chain quest, so it's like one of 30. You're like 30 fucking quests in a row. Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, you know what? No, that makes sense. You need that to be a hero.
Yeah.
And then I stop and I look at my quest log, and I'm like,
So what am I trying to do with my life? It's go to the far off land, find the stone that can't contain Aether, bring it back. Several tons of it, right in the gods' words. Bring it to the underworld, present it to Zeke. And you're like, alright. Yep, we're gonna be doing that. And then you're like, it's okay, Cheapney. I'm happy for you, man. I really am. He has enough happiness for everyone. Zothajek just looks at him with his eye and it twitches, the big one. Like, he does. You kind of get that look. Like, if Cheapney doesn't stop being happy this second, Zothajek may just, like, pop a vein.
I'm like, Zothajek, are you okay? You look like you're about to have an aneurysm.
And not thank you for asking. This is the worst. There's too much happiness, too much hope. and oh, actually, this food looks wonderful. This is actually really good. Even by my tastes. My goodness.
Yeah.
And you see him pulling pieces off of one of Susie's plates that she ordered for frickin' Sky Coins, and he's like, "Oh, this is really good." What? You didn't expect me to eat the normal food, did you?
I mean, no, don't worry. You never know. You might get a quest while you're here.
What? Cling! Quest. No! you did this.
No, I'm not a quest giver. I didn't give you a quest. And they just smile at him.
Smile away, boy. Smile away.
You do give him a quest, so he looks at it. He says, "Seek pervade." Looks over at you as you're like playing with the screen. Hey, you said you might get a quest. That will use up one of your quest spots, and you have to give Zothajek a quest. But it's in Sky, and you have so many options. So while in Skyhold, you can have 3 quests running at the same time.
Okay.
It cannot be of the same tier. But while in Skyhold, even if you haven't completed the quest giver title quest, you have full access to all of the hidden and exclusive and locked off, like the full quest log thing. And it's like, oh, there are about 50 different pages and tabs and toggles and like clarifications and holy crap, there's a lot of quest stuff.
I'm going to kind of like start searching and skimming through it. Like, what to give Zothajek? What to give Zothajek?
It also puts up a little sprite comes down and it's like, would you like to do the quick quest assembly?
Oh yeah, sure, let's try this.
And it goes bling, and it basically goes select type of quest, and it's like standard quest, chain quest, class quest, area quest.
We'll give Zothajek a class quest.
He's like, I don't have a class yet.
That means you're gonna have to find a class, aren't you?
User, you should give him a class finding quest, which is a sub quest category under that, that's also very, like, you would not find that normally.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a good job, Clippy.
You got it. And it morphs into a clip. Is this preferable?
It's good.
Clippy gets a pirate hat and an eye patch. And he points at stuff with his swashbuckler.
Yeah, we're gonna help Zathachek get his first class.
Oh, no, you. Ah. Do you define it for him? Does he have to pick between certain types of classes, or is it just you just need to get a class quest?
His a class quest befitting a beholder of his status.
And Clippy's like, well, that'll use a lot of your karmic points. Are you sure you wish to do this? And he actually pops up the karmic bar. You can give
Mhm.
3 quests while in here, but each quest, even when completed, when you grant it, consumes karma. When somebody completes one of your quests, depending on how they performed, will grant you karma back.
I see.
This one is going to be a very expensive one. You'll consume probably 750 of your 1,000 karma points to make a quest worthy of Zathajek. Like, specifically the wording you gave him.
I'm gonna look at this.
Because this will be like a really strong quest.
I'm gonna look this and look at Zathachek. I'm like, I feel like Zathachek can handle this quest, don't you?
No, it's Clippy's just like, are you sure you want to use this many karma points?
Yes.
Confirmed. All right. And the thing goes on the borders. Mythic quest. Would you like to fill in the details?
No, I'll have an autofill in for that.
Okay. I'll fill it in for you.
Thank
Would you like to fill in the rewards?
What would be and he's kind of like scrolling through to see what would be an appropriate rewards for this.
A lot of the rewards are locked, not because you don't have access to them. It's just because you don't know these rewards. You've never come across this item or this skill or this class. It's just, Jesus Christ, you have not come across a lot of stuff.
And I'm like,
You should travel the world more.
You can travel the world, but I need to go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
That will help me.
Yeah, so you zip through it. You can also have the rewards be auto-generated as well.
You know what? We're going to do some auto-generated rewards, because I don't know them. But we're going to help Zathachek out.
Confirm auto-generation of rewards?
Confirm.
Okay, we'll regenerate those for you. Would you like to fill out the penalty for failure?
Death.
I could do anything for the penalty of failure, couldn't I?
You could also have it auto-generated.
Eternal slavery. Or no, that would be it.
No.
Nah,
Eternal.
His failure is just give him another quest where he has to find the ground in Skyhold.
Or
No.
a vow of
The
silence.
actual ground.
Ooh, yes, I like that one.
Which one?
A vow of silence.
You are muted for X time.
I mean...
Nah, you can make him apologize.
No. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. He won't be able to challenge Lord Ghoul for 200 years.
Nice.
The Clippy's like, you don't have enough karma points for that long of duration.
Fair. You know what? We're just some auto-generated ones. See what that comes up.
Confirm auto-generation?
Confirm.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
You could have done like, I don't know, 100 years or like 50 years or...
Alright. The quest is already built and ready to go. Would you like to officially deploy it?
Yes. We're going to send it out.
We'll send it out for you. And it goes bling, and your karma bar goes down to 250. And Zathachek is like, well, at least it's a mythic. You bastard! I mean, thank you. This is actually a good quest. Oh, look at you being all smarmy and smart with your. Okay, all right. No, this This can be done. At least I have something to do while I'm here. Ugh.
I know. I figured it'd be helpful for you, Satoshek.
Why do you guys get rewards when I succeed? I don't. What the? This doesn't make any sense. I
a
should
part
be
of
the
the
one
reward
getting
system.
the rewards for doing the quest.
You do get rewards.
Why are your names on getting rewards?
Don't worry about it, Satoshek.
This is freaking. Continues to pick at Susie's dishes that have been delivered.
Susie, you better
Unbelievable.
save your dishes. Or they get all gobbled up.
Yeah, there's 10 dishes in front of Susie. They're a little on the smaller side, but they have this kind of stacked carousel that goes up that kind of lets you pick and eat at all different dishes in the much smaller space. Well,
Oh, doing it, girl. Yep.
Cronaldo's last call. The night may not fall on this side of the watchtower, but it's time to close.
Thank you
all
for the
good.
meals.
Mm-hmm. Did you still want to rent that one room?
Yeah. For
It's
me
a
and
small one.
Ugix don't take up much space.
All right.
I don't need people walking over my bones, trying to reassemble myself. Ugh.
Okay. Well, you guys will have this room right behind you.
Yay.
Susie is going to go and start spinning a web. All underneath.
Yeah. So the bathroom. If you guys need to use the bathroom, it's down the stairs there. Don't go into the wine cellar over there. I'll know if something's missing. Go down the stairs. It's immediately on the right.
Understood.
Thank
Thank you, Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm. Breakfast is in 8 hours, so behave. That's not your room.
Oh, this one
These
is?
rooms are rented.
Oh, okay. So
You guys get this one room. That's the only room she's got.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was
These
this whole thing.
two. Yeah.
Yeah, these two got these rooms here.
That's the only way to actually get in, it looks like, is through your guys' room anyway, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's gonna go hang outside hang by the furnace, snuggle up with Henry, but he's gonna be on the wall. Susie, you can hang up in the rafters if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a web.
Outside in the wind, in case there's a storm. They highly recommend, unless you are a flight-based creature, do not go outside for when you sleep. Spiders are more than welcome to, as long as you clean up after yourself. Absolutely, spin whatever, abode in the rafters.
Okay.
A lot of
So
the
you can do
owls
that.
and the other flying folk also spend their time up there. So, and if you kind of look up, there's actually a lot of people up there. All
Right.
different type of owl or bird people, just kind of like, they're kind of perched up.
Susie will stick to herself.
Philip, Albie, he gives you another look. Do you want more food before bed? Last call.
No, I think I am good.
Okay. Do you want heating device?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay, I go to bed now.
Okay.
See you in morning for breakfast. Ooh, ooh. Good night, little Henry. Pat, pat, pat.
I need
Yeah,
to see
you're a
something.
fluffy boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you're so fluffy. Take care of him, if you'd please. Henry just chirps. All right, and so day one, unless you guys want to do something at night. well.
Yeah.
You don't want to dream?
Oh.
There are windows. These are windows, but they do have blackout curtains on them.
I want
If you hold
to.
them shut.
Can I check out Henry's dreams?
Henry is chasing sheeples or shepples, but it's a fun little game of tag. Like he'll headbutt one and it'll go flying off, and he's like tag, and he runs off, and the shepple's like, I'm gonna get you, here I come, and oh, it is the fluffiest dream you've ever experienced, and somehow you're a little pupa, like a little itty bitty baby Mothman you were all that time ago, and you're buried in Henry's fur, and you're just like, get him, Henry, get him!
Excellent. Well,
And
that
you're like, oh God, Henry, they're gonna get us! Ah, watch out for the fluff! Squish! And there's a bunch of shepples that hit you all at once, and it's the fluffiest and most warm you've ever felt.
that's wonderful.
You're not. There's no spooping, but it's fluffy. It's so fluffy.
I will accept the fluff for one night.
Susie's going to go into her mind palace and look up the creature that we were supposed to in the book. The creature that is underneath the clouds. That one, I do believe we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll go into the book.
Yep. Roll for it.
I think it's a willpower and influence. That's what you wanted me to do for it. Sweetness. Yeah, looks good to me.
That is the world snake. So
World
you
snake.
did call it, yeah. It sits in its own demiplane between the land below and Skyhold. So anything that falls from Skyhold, it doesn't fall in the world below. Even if you literally throw your waste out, or anything that falls below is just gone, including monster stones or monster gems, ships that crash. Anyone who falls, you aren't seen again. It's one of the darkest sides of Skyhold. Fun fact, though, you can find what has been lost at the Field of Lost Dreams. So if you lose a friend, or somebody's gem disappears, you can go try and get it back. But it is a legendary quest. And it is fraught with turmoil and danger.
Turmoil and danger.
And because you need to not only go to the Field of Lost Dreams to complete and find the gem back, but you also have to get legendary ingredients to put them back together with the special quest. Like, you have to go to this side of Skyhold and get this object, and go to this side of Skyhold and get that object. Yeah, don't fall beneath the clouds. Big no.
Okay.
But getting back a friend does have a high chance of proccing Excelsior, and him coming to help you, if you are committed to getting him back.
Right.
Is somebody washing something? There's
Million.
a bit of it. Million!
Excuse me a moment. That's my mom drying her hair.
Oh, yes. Alright, so you guys are wonderfully hanging out. And there is a ding 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 ding. Bar's open. Breakfast kitchen's open. This is your wake up call.
Okay.
Hmm.
New day. Same personality. So
Let's see,
those
some-
10 dishes, were they 10 different types of
10 different types of cuisine. Yeah. At some point, it felt like you were eating clouds.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Marshmallow.
yeah. No, it was more like cotton candy mashed potatoes. Like that, the mashed potatoes had the consistency of cotton candy, but it also started to float if
Okay.
you didn't have the gravy
Right.
on it.
Yeah. To hold it down.
It's freaking delicious.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is all magical cuisine, and it's just some good stuff. You get brought into the kitchen, Susie. You're on food duty to help pay for some of the meals.
Excellent.
Because when she goes ding ding, all of the birds, all 30 of them,
Yeah.
the rafters, wake up and they're like, breakfast time, breakfast time, and they all land and fill tables at like 12 apiece. Some are humanoid sized, like half bird. Some are just birds. One table is completely filled with crows, just 50 crows. And they all kind of act in unison. Kind of like Zorps with wings. Yeah, they definitely look like a pile of Zorps with wings.
Excellent.
They have sharp, toothy beaks and everything. They're like, give us meat! Give us meat! She'll put a big thing of meat in front of them, and they all just pile on and just... And you are going to need to roll me 5 cooking tests, because there are 5 dishes that are ordered of the special variety. And Cronalda will personally help you, kind of coach you. Because she's going to make it first and serve one, and if another dish of that copy or that type comes up, you got to watch her make it.
Would
she'll
my
have
heightened senses help with this at all?
Yes, will, absolutely.
I'll put that in there. I have the talent excellent chef, I do believe. No, I don't. I haven't picked that up yet. I will though sometime soon. I'll put some downtime actions for it. But here is the
Did you want to buy it?
No, I don't. It only it's definitely fate related though, so it would probably be cool in this situation. It's pretty much just like if you roll a 10, after you use a fate point, you can get it back. But there's the first one. So I'm rocking a 133 /R 4D100.
Yep. He starts you off on an easy one.
The 100 I will re-roll.
Okay.
Even though it is.
Well, I was gonna get you a little bit of harder and harder ones because some of them do get harder and harder. But the first, actually, all but the 100 is fine. Really,
yeah, so I'm gonna re-roll with a fate point.
Yeah, so it's a basic test, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. So re-roll the 100. Yeah, pass all. She'll have you. She'll ask you how long are you staying, because you could pay off. Because each one of those dishes.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
It's all morning, so it's still morning shift is about 3 hours. She doesn't have the kitchen open for very long, and the birds, once they eat, they pay, they leave quick. And it's only 3 hours of rush, and then the tables are clear for, well, everyone else.
I'm going to send over to the group. I don't know what you guys are up to.
They can sleep in if they want, or just do some downtime. It'll be
Yeah,
3 hours of downtime.
if you guys want to go to one of the other islands that are close by, or explore some, I can help from here. And that will allow us to gain information from people that are coming in and pay off my debt. And then you guys can come back and get me. Or you guys can just stay here a bit. It's up to you.
I mean, what I was thinking was, if we stay here, we could, well, like, we could get some ground time. But, we could all, like, try and get information. Like, I'm gonna go to the library of the sky.
Of course, the library is how far away?
It's quite a ways, and you'll have to. It'll probably be a 2-day trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One way.
I think most of the days are full day trips out, so we can't really go anywhere and then come back and get you.
So on the map, there is nothing close by. Okay.
No.
One thing I will do though is I'm going to pull out the world map, and the adventures map.
Yep.
And like essentially put them side by side.
Sure.
And see if essentially you can transfer one to the other. Knowledge of one map onto the knowledge of another map.
If you
Yep,
like, I can put the world map in.
The map of the world eats the explorer's map. Just burp.
That's gonna cause problems, won't it?
Yes.
That's a very expensive thing.
It's like, I'm like, sigh.
The whole it kind of rumbles, and then all the information is superimposed over the map of the world.
I'm like, sigh.
That was not cheap.
No.
But it's good now that you know that the map of the world can just eat other maps.
Information learned. Information gained. The price is not fair.
It basically says 1 out of 10 maps consumed. Unlock power set level 1
Oh.
for world map of the world. If it eats 10 maps, it levels up.
Interesting.
Into the void.
Yep, no stopping her now.
How much was the adventures map again?
That was the explorer's map. You bought the mid
Or the Explorer? Oh yeah. What was the Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah. No. Because I did buy the explorer's map, not the adventures map.
Well, there were 3 tiers. Remember?
Yeah.
The adventures map was the most expensive, which was an actual magical map that actively tracked and predicted where everything on the map was. The map was actually animated, just kind of like just like the way the map of the world is. And she actually boasted the only thing better was a map of the world for, if you came to Skyhold. You guys borrowed the second tier one so you guys could study it and do the exact same thing you were wanting to do because you wanted to see if the map would be like, oh, because I'm in proximity of this map, all the information's transferred. Turns out the map just eats it. The other map.
Yep.
He's a map cannibal.
I'm like, interesting. Cannibalistic maps.
Yeah. It's more like a mimic. It had teeth and everything. Big old tongue that just lashed out and just grabbed the map and...
I'm gonna stand up and put the map of the world away. I'm gonna walk over to her. I'm sitting behind the counter. I go, so how much for your map was it?
The one that you borrowed?
Yeah.
Oh. She'll kind of pull over the rates. Current rates today. Is the Explorer one? I'd say 10 Sky Coins or a Flawless Grade item.
Flawless great item. One sec. As Aisley pulls out his list of
Or a
back.
Flawless Grade material. That works too. Either which. Flawless Grade items, you never know what you're going to get. So that's a whole item. Because
Mhm.
either you could give me something I can't use or sell, but I mean, it's nice to have. Flawless Grade material, especially from the world below. I'd do 2 superior if it's not from Skyhold.
Too superior than our Skyhold. Alright, one sec. And Ainsley's just gonna pull out his book. And then I'm gonna go through quick interactions here. Yes.
Remember, you can also always get something from the vault.
Oh yeah, no, like
the Sand Knights
that's yeah, like that's part of the reason why I'm going through all of it. Just to make sure I know what I'm giving her, and I'm taking out of the vault for this. Because again, I have a very long list of things.
Oh, you have a lot more on that list. We actually need to go over that pretty in depth at one point, because that list should have about 100 items on it, if not more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where did all that loot go? Let's see. No.
Should be
I'm-
under Lost Menage, or
Yeah.
no, Menage Loot. Yeah, it should be there.
Well, I also have another list that I have on my character sheet as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know what I'm gonna do. And they're gonna be so mad at me. I'm going to pull out. Actually, no, because there's. Do you want a superior grade?
2 superior grade materials or a flawless grade item.
Okay. I'm.
You can give her 2 superior grade items if you want.
Oh no, I didn't. We have a flawless grade item. I just wanted to make sure I had it. So I'm gonna. I'm like, all right, I need to go get me something. To do a little whoopie doo. But I'm gonna pull out the mall, the giant small.
Okay.
Like there.
Have to do like, oh, okay, yep. Consider it paid, and she'll give it over to Henry, and Henry just kind of rolls on it and snuggles up to it like, he'll kind of chew on the handle. That'll entertain Henry. He's teething.
Oh, do they have teeth?
Well, they have a beak, and the beak, well, it aches, kind of like as if you were teething. So it helps to chew on it. It also helps, helps sharpen it. Helps with the pain and the aches. 'Cause he's growing pretty fast. Or I feed him too much. He's gotten a little chubby.
Maybe. But thank you. Yeah, no, sorry, my map ate your map.
Oh, a map of the world?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Yep.
Oh. Well, if you're looking for other maps to I mean, I got the other two. I don't know if those would count, but they could.
Oh no, maybe.
Uh, do not bring that map anywhere near the maps found in the library of the sky, because the librarian will not forgive you if you somehow.
Accidentally sort of eat their maps.
Yeah, don't do that.
The plan's not to.
Mm.
But yeah.
So looking at the map of the world now, are there any new things that are close by?
Not anywhere close by. The
Okay.
current loop, because all of the major places run on this big old kind of air current, and they just kind of float along it. You guys are on a backside current that's away from kind of everything. The inn actually kind of flows in a clover shape, a four loop clover. Kind of lazily does this four loop clover towards the center ish of the whole map. Watchtowers all the way north. You have the castle in the sky. That is northeast, quite a ways. It is also on or just coming out of a backwards loop. That one kind of goes in a meandering kind of L shape. It's actually kind of cool because the map of the world animates it, so you actually get to see the air currents, and the map of the world actually tracks kind of how fast they're going. So if you were a ship's captain, you could actually calculate based off of how fast they're moving on the map the actual speed of the currents that they're on, and kind of make predictions that way. Easily, you get a feeling there's a lot of information despite what the map just, is giving you. A lot of it's missing. Because you only bought the mid-tier. You didn't buy the adventures map. And that one was pretty special. The library is west of here. It's 2 days. It is, fortunately, it's not 3 days because it's on a current leading, kind of going towards you guys at the moment.
How much was the Adventures Tier map?
That one currently is 50 sky coins, and she will ask for sky coins.
But they do conversion rate here.
They do.
How much Aether gems? How much in Aether do they need?
Each sky gem is worth 1 superior grade medium sized.
Yeah. Still don't have enough for that.
Yeah. It's very expensive. Scott the Jack will float out like, food. Susie, food me.
You're so nice, Sotherjack.
What? I'm acknowledging our cooking skills, otherwise I wouldn't eat it.
And then what? Starve to death?
No, I would conjure some elderberries. What, you don't know conjure elderberry spell? Gives you food that'll last you for a day. It's very unappetizing. Sour. And, well, it's not very filling, but at least you're not, not going without nutrients.
No, that's fair.
Counts as eating, but it's magical. So it's, if you don't mind feeling perpetually hungry, it works.
Interesting.
Oh, that's one of the things they don't tell you about specific spells and magic. Magic works. But sometimes it's best to do things the real way. Not use magic for everything, although it's convenient, I will admit.
Whatever we can do if you can't use magic.
Well, probably tear this world down. Make one that has magic in it. Or the equivalent. I'd try. Susie, I'm waiting for my food. I'm hungry. You
I'm
should
working on
anticipate
it.
my sleep cycles and have food in front of me by the time I wake up. Oh, is there coffee? Please tell me there's coffee. Jeepney kind of flies forward. I'm awake and ready for adventure.
Yeah.
Oh no, you stop that, child. This is morning time. This is time for self-pity and loathing.
Nah, it's time for adventure and happiness.
That's what he said. I believe him. Okay. Phil, Albie comes out and clangs a bowl. Kung, kung, kung. Hey. Hey. Oh. Dragon. Awake.
Yes.
Want food?
No.
Okay. I go work. Yeah, he goes to work. Susie, if you make a dish worthy of 1 sky coin or more, and you have people buy it, that'll count. But you have to use
Okay.
your own ingredients.
Mhm.
So basically, the trade rate is for every sky coin meal you make, you pay off half of a sky coin. It's pretty good. So it's two dishes for 1, but that's a lot of work, a lot of concentration. It's exhausting. But yeah. But that's with using her ingredients.
Yeah.
Why don't you think about some of the meals you can make? Or what ingredients you want to use? Ellie!
Yeah.
You wake up! Poof! Ooh! You almost got lost in that fluff. You almost
Excellent.
got lost in that fluffy dream,
That
too.
fluffy
Ugh.
dream. I'm a whole new Mothman.
You feel really good. Feel well rested and ready to spook the crap out of stuff.
Yeah. Ready. So everybody's having breakfast.
Mhm.
And I can eat here too? Can they make me food that I can eat?
Yep.
I guess I'll get some food. How much is food?
Looks like food today is 1 medium grade, small size Aether Gem, which I know you guys have plenty of.
Okay. I will get one.
It's in your inventory. And you get a jar of butterflies.
Oh.
And you can let them all out at once, or you can let them out, each at a time. But they're these big, juicy looking butterflies, and oh man, they're so scared of you.
Excellent. I'm just gonna shake up the jar a little and freak them out a little more.
Oh, they're absolutely terrified. Oh, it's delicious. These, these have a little bit of a dream and fate element to them. There's 4 big, juicy butterflies in there. You can actually gobble these up. instead of just drink their fear.
Juicy. Red is gonna take one out of the jar and pop it in his mouth.
Oh, it explodes in juicy flavor of fear, but also delicious. Ooh.
New sensations, fantastic.
Oh man, you haven't had food like this since you were a little baby muff. Good. Makes you want to scurry out in delight. Okay, so now that everyone's rested, Phil, you sure you don't want breakfast?
I mean, yeah.
They'll charge you 10 gold for food.
Maybe just one.
Okay, they bring you out. They'll also offer you a wash if you want.
Nah, I'm good
one
on
of-
that front.
Albie has a dragon washing business where dragon will come in and he'll spray you down and get between the scales and pick out all the dirt and whatnot.
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
So in Skyhold, each of you will have to keep track of this. There is a rested state, so it is a little bit separate from exhaustion. If an ability were to give you exhaustion, then it still gives it to you, but most of the time you will lose readiness for adventure. But everyone starts at rested. Chiefney, because he is a inspiring hero, will start at ready for adventure. So one state up. If it falls lower and lower, it's kind of your story-esque narrative element of Skyhold telling you need to rest, especially with, night and day literally separated into two halves of the realm. So you may never actually see a nightfall, and you may never be prompted to go to sleep because you're like, oh, well, adventure's ahead because the sun's up in the middle of the sky still. If you fall into wary or exhausted readiness state, then it's not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
You receive a domain debuff until you rest. Resting does mean you need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to take care of yourself, because that's what storied adventures and heroes and villains do. So it's kind of almost a video game-esque feel to it. But at least it's not Tarkov levels of difficulty where you have to hydrate, eat, rest, like a normal person.
Be attacked by dinosaurs.
Basically, yeah. But as long as you take care of yourself. All right, so everyone's good to go. This will only happen, this readiness state drop, if you guys go day after day after day of hours of just going and not stopping.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Let's get her ready. There's not really much nearby, but Cronalda would be willing to, if you guys want to wait around. There's a lot of work to be done around the inn. And if you guys want to stay around and work on the inn, even if it's just flying around and washing or, taking care of the baby Thunderbird or, just chores around the inn, she'll pay you for it.
Yeah, I mean, Susie has 2 more hours of work. So yeah, we'll help
Yeah,
during
she's
these 2
got-
hours of work.
Yeah, 2 hours of work. And the morning rush is pretty brutal for those 3 hours. Like, it is not ending. You guys getting a table Well, you don't get to have it for yourselves. Even Zalthajek is. His eyes are twitching because several birds landed on him in his eye stalks, and they're like, "We'd like some worms, worms. These are worms." And he's like, "If you even so much as peck at my eye stalks, I will disintegrate you." Yee! And they're like, "Huh? You're too weak. You don't know disintegrate yet." Damn birds. So all the tables are jam packed.
What about you, Indrid?
I got plans.
You got plans?
I got big plans.
Are these big plans at this location or somewhere else?
Somewhere.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, Earth Dragon, Albie wants to ask if you can help with ground maintenance. Like go on the bottom side of the floating rocks and sing to the rocks. Ask how they're doing. You know, do some survey work, maybe patch up the grounds, maybe injuvenate some more magic into it.
I do not do magic.
Well, at least can you talk to the rocks or rock shape?
No.
Yes, you can. You can borrow Eatsley's rock shaping skill.
He doesn't know that.
Oh. Well, I'd pay you 15 sky coins to do the job.
I will see what can be done.
Now you have my
Alright.
attention.
Yeah, well, it was paid work.
Yeah, right.
But maintaining and helping restore, repair, or at least survey to see if there's damage on the actual floating rocks so they don't break into smaller ones. Well, that's the survival of the end. They're going to pay you a lot of money. So, let's start with you, Phil. Fortunately, you can fly, but you can also just kind of crawl along the sides and upside down of the inn underneath the rocks.
Wait, actually, hold on a minute. I need to reread something. Nope, never mind. I cannot accept it. Even if I borrow it, I can't do it.
Because of your thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't you shut it off?
It is a passive incapable
he
of using
upgraded.
magic.
Yeah, he upgraded the crap out of it.
All right.
The
question,
power, even
why-
when turned off, renders me incapable of using magic.
So I have a question here, GM.
Yeah.
Because my rock shape isn't magic. It's power.
Here. Yeah, it's power. Yeah, so it's not magic, by the way.
Well,
That
what kind of
Miraculum.
power?
It's Miraculum. I believe it was
what-
Miraculum, right?
What?
Yeah. It's
Is
kind
it
of like magic.
spirit based?
Not
Or
really. It's kind of an ability that doesn't use Aether.
Okay.
So it's
I
not
mean,
magic.
Like
It's-
monster based. It's like creation
Yeah.
from monster, right?
Yeah, think of it as a monster power. Humans can't develop Miraculum, only monsters can. It's basically how to make monster powers that are exclusive just to you. That's what Miraculum is. And it does not count as a spell, and it does not count as using magic. It's a innate ability. That's why making things with Miraculum is a little tough and rather expensive and cumbersome, but it's always there. Even if the magic were to turn off, somebody use like silence or an anti-magic field, you can still use Miraculum abilities. That's why monsters are kind of really hard to deal with. It's like anti-magic, no one uses magic, and then Allie's like, "Oh, you're in a bad way. I have so many Miraculum abilities."
Ooh.
Okay, it's been decided.
Okay, so
Yeah, you can use it.
So what am I rolling here?
It's what would be your casting stat,
Mm,
whichever you decided that to be.
yeah, so that's willpower.
Mhm.
With what?
That's it.
The straight?
Yeah, it's just straight willpower. That's
Okay.
what your killing abilities roll off of. It's just your straight casting stat. Nice.
You have any unnatural influence? I mean, willpower?
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Add those on.
None of
Remember, in
them
this module, they don't give you the pluses.
Yeah.
They
None
just
of
give
them
you-
affect
Yeah.
this.
So,
Hold on, Matt. You're saying that. So this is new to me. You're saying the unnaturals don't give you the plus 10s?
that was for Friday, wasn't it? Only for Friday. This one, you got to. There's the mastery system that gives you the huge bonus, but basically, unnaturals are just abilities attached to it.
Okay, this is new to me because like Allie's been using the plus 50 for her stuff.
Never mind. That's right.
Uh,
We'll keep at it. Do you have a willpower plus 10 from unnatural willpowers? Phil, do you have a natural willpower?
I mean, I've been using unnatural willpowers the way you've been saying, where it's just abilities, no roll bonuses.
It'll be a roll bonus.
All right.
We'll officially
so-
make it a roll bonus here, so it'll be a plus 10.
Okay, so I have 2 of them.
Okay, so you'll have 4 degrees of success. Yeah, rocks need a little bit of help here. There's a lot of dirt and gravel and a lot of stuff starting to kind of come unattached to the larger rock. There's a lot of cracks here and there. It's kind of weird though. You have a bunch of separated debris, but it's also floating, but it's ever so slowly dropping. Falling away or being pulled to another rock. Yeah, you got all these rocks and smush it together and reform the rocks. I'll have you roll 3 more times each. So northeast, southwest of the rock. So yeah, pass.
Say 3 times?
4. One more.
So 4 times.
Oh my
total.
gosh, Phil! Wow, just wow. Those are some solid rolls across the board. That'll take you the 3 hours, but you'll fix up the inn, and it's the rock underneath it, and they'll give you a big meal as a thank you, and they'll pay you 15 sky coins, just like they promised.
Cool. I will tell them to give it to Eat Sleep.
Okay,
Safe.
will do. Easley, what are you doing for the 3 hours? There's a lot of stuff they need done.
Etsu kind of asks what they need done. I tell them, I can use earth magic.
They need some architecture reinforcement done to the building.
I can do that.
A lot of doors that need being seen to. A lot of mechanical stuff. Do you know engineering or magitech objects?
You know what? Let me see here. Double check.
Magitech is a dwarven
Yeah, no,
technology. It allows.
I can do a quick minor evolution.
No, that's something you gotta learn to pick up magitech.
No, not magitech, but engineering.
Sure.
Actually, I could just buy engineering.
You could just buy engineering, yeah.
I'll just buy engineering real quick.
Architecture. That's also one that you'll need for buildings like this.
I mean, we did have an entire set of architecture books back home in that library.
Yeah. I had just started reading through the first book, so
As long as you're not making modifications to the buildings, you don't really need architecture itself. You just need to know engineering to repair some stuff.
yeah, I know engineering to repair.
She'll give you 3 sky coins per room you fix up.
Okay.
Start with the bottom. Yeah, down the stairs. Be careful. There's a couple load-bearing walls and pillars that if you mess with them, this whole place will come down.
I'll try not to mess with it. I have.
They are marked with all sorts of "Do not hit me hard," like, or "Do not knock me over," or "Do not destroy this." She's put signs on it
Understood.
in every language she could think of.
He was just to kind of start walking down there.
Okay, I'll have you roll 4 engineering tests,
Okay.
and this will be for the 4 rooms. You're only going to be able to get to 4 rooms.
I'm gonna roll them, then decide if I want to reroll any.
Okay. Oh wow, you got the opposite spectrum.
Right. You know what? I'm going to reroll 2 of those. Just get something done. I'm gonna
Aren't you a
reroll
Boons
the.
guy?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm a Boons guy. I
Probably
can
Indrid could
borrow
help
them.
you if you'd like.
Well, I mean, I can use 2 boons to pass 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can pass the 77 and the 74.
Yeah, Indrid, you need to. Eatsley needs to borrow 2 of your fate points.
Okay.
Right. Trying to get under
Roll
a
lower.
66. Right. 18
Beautiful.
and 14. There we go.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of little stuff that wouldn't be anything bad now, but it would be very bad very quick if it isn't dealt with soon, which is just in time. Like one of the major beams that goes horizontal is starting to split at one of the ends.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you just reinforce it. You also find a little bit of a couple stowaways. You got a little nest here or there of some birds who are like, "Oh, he found me!"
I'm like,
Basically,
excuse-
people staying here for free because
like,
they found a hidey hole.
I'm gonna grab them.
Eh!
I'm like, walk out. I'm like, I found something.
No, stowaway. Let me see. She'll put a little monocle on.
And I'm over.
He's like, you'll work off your debt. You can stay where you are, but you're going to be an employee now, if you're going to stay at all. And no, you can't leave until bloop, this quest is complete. And he's like, oh, penalty quest. Kind of scuffs the, kicks the top of the desk. Good find.
You're welcome.
Most individuals who do this type of work just think it's a bird. A normal bird. And this one probably plays coy. But most of the denizens here are birds, but they are anything but normal.
I mean, I come from a land where there's monsters all the time, so I'm used to it.
Alright. Yeah, you'll be paid the 12 sky coins.
Yeah.
And also, Albie comes over and sets 15 in front of you. Your friend said to give to you.
Thank
He
you.
did work. He did good work. Oh. And he kind of goes back into the other room. Indrid, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go watch some stars.
Okay. There are none to see.
Well, I want to go to the area I was given.
That's a very long ways away.
Yeah, that's like other side of the
That's
map.
days and days and days of flying.
You feel like me? Like what?
Not yet.
So there is a task that they will pay 5 sky coins for. Feed the Thunderbird.
What does the Thunderbird eat?
Well, they're going to give you a jar. They are filled with these kind of blue crawling worms. Ugh, one sec. Phone call.
No, I want to go on my quest. When can I go on my quest?
Whenever we get over to the other side. Unless you want to go by yourself. But I don't think you want to do that.
I was just going to go by myself. I was just going to do that. Are you guys not all going on quests?
Nope. Currently, people are helping around the house.
But, like, eventually you're going to, right?
Eventually, that was the plan. But I thought we would, like, go on quests with each other. I mean, you are the winds type element here. You could go and go out by yourself.
Figured, because I'm the only one with wings, besides Phil. I would just go do my own thing. Yeah. But apparently that is frowned upon.
I mean, it's you can do it. And you'll have an idea where to follow back to. We were gonna go that way eventually, but if you want to like, just go there now. Just
Don't worry. If something
time.
I want to take over a pirate
something-
ship. Don't tell Matt.
Okay.
if something ambushes you, you can just use iron skin to reduce the
Sorry about
damage
that.
as you run away.
Yeah, sorry. So there's these blue spiky silkworms that arc electricity all over them.
Huh?
And you got to go up with that jar, and you got to feed the baby the silkworms.
I will do that.
And no spooking.
What if it tries to bite me?
Don't spook it.
Fine.
Because if you spook it, not only do you are not going to get paid, but you're probably going to get highly electrocuted.
Nobody lets me spook anything around here.
Well, not everyone wants to be spooked. I know that's kind of a ludicrous thought. Like, doesn't want to be spooked. Really? Why wouldn't you want to be spooked? That's like the best thing ever.
It is not about their feelings. It's about mine. It's all about me.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll go feed this Thunderbird.
Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do, bloop.
I'm here to feed you. You take them one at a time or all at once? I sort of shake the jar.
He happily flaps in his little nest.
I'll just open it up and let him at it, I guess.
And he's gonna peck and go after him, and he missed that one. Oh no, that one's falling.
I'll catch it.
Oh, that one's falling too. Sleight of hand.
I'm not sure that my sleight of hand is very good. I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
You grab that one. Oh, now grab another one at -20.
This is where all my good rolls will go.
And then another one falls. Grab another one at minus 40.
26.
Oh
can
gosh,
break
that
that.
one's flying away, or that one's falling off the roof.
Well, he doesn't get that
Slash our 1d49, Alley Girl. If you want to reroll.
one. Nah.
Why not? You won't get paid.
Is that a condition that I couldn't get paid if any of them got lost?
Yup. Gotta feed the baby.
Instead of doing it once, you decided to,
This is a dumb quest.
What did you accept? I'm sorry. Nice. No. 1d49.
I did put that 4 in there, I swear to God. You go fucking cute, Lord.
Roll your 1d10, I guess. Do you have any saving grace for yourself? I think, getting a boon, maybe? Oh, that's too bad. I'll send you a bone coin you can use. That should do the trick.
Give me a second, let me see if there's anything I can use. Are my moths big enough to catch one of these caterpillars? If I use several of them?
Yeah, they could try.
Yeah, I'll send some... No, I'll send Jend after it.
Okay. So Indrid, grabbing these are very, very uncomfortable to grab. So when you grab one, this one is going to do 7 damage to you.
I hate that.
Also, I need a toughness test. Otherwise, you are stunned.
I hate that.
Is that 7 straight damage through armor and
No, that's
soak?
with through armor, yes. Through soak, no.
I don't think I have any soak.
Soak is your bonus for toughness, unless you have it mind over matter, like I told you to get.
So 4 soak, so 3 wounds.
I guess so.
Okay. Roll it again, because you grabbed another one.
I'll reroll.
Okay.
Slash our
I wanted to
1d51.
go fight pirates! Stop feeding the stupid bird!
Okay,
All right,
that's a
you got it.
pass.
And that did that do another 3 wounds? I'm gonna die here.
It will do 4 this time. So whatever is
My soak is 4, so it didn't do anything.
and then your moths.
I'm gonna send
We'll take-
Jend instead of my mods.
Yeah. Jen will catch it. We'll roll for Jen. I got he starts to roll off the top of the building
I'll
while being electrocuted.
go
Oh,
grab
and the fourth worm.
Jend. Fourth worm!
It lands in the nest, and Zippy will dive after it like. He did not catch a single one in his mouth when you emptied it over him.
I didn't empty it over him, I opened the jar and put it down next to him.
That was not clarified.
Well, it wasn't clarified the other way either.
Fair. All right. Well, he is a messy eater.
Right.
So he
That's
was
what I
able to get
figured.
one, but the other 3 have gone wee.
I figured they must have crawled out. But
He's a baby. He is very bad at eating goods. All right. What do you do with the ones in your hand?
I feed them. I put them in the jar and then I'll feed them to them one at a time.
Okay. Phenom 1, Jen's slowly rolling off the top of the building.
I'll go grab him.
Okay. Grab Jen. He's still electrocuted by this little silkworm.
I'll put the silkworm in the jar.
Okay. He's gonna. Oh, nope, one's starting to fall out again.
I hate this.
Get it. Quick.
Ah!
Sleight of hand. Yes, you got it. Uh-oh, here comes the zap. 3 damage.
Yes, Sally.
I'm gonna scree at them.
Uh,
Also gonna re-roll that.
you were told no screen because you will spook Zippy.
I'm not spooking Zippy, I'm spooking the worms!
Your screen's
Fine.
pretty loud.
I will not scree at the worms. Fine.
'Kay.
Fine.
Okay, you got only that one got out, and then you give it to Zippy, and Zippy, he makes a big noise.
I think you're done.
Is he done?
Yeah.
Hook. 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 I'm gonna go give the innkeeper back his jar.
Okay.
How many sky
Innkeeper.
coins did I make? 5?
Yep.
Should have just fucking moved the rocks with the rest of the people.
It's a decent job. You still got 2 hours left. You can do other jobs.
What other jobs are there?
This one they will actually ask you to do because you can spook. There is a couple little worm species that live in the plants, the moss and whatnot, and they tend to burrow into the rock. And even if you put the island back together with magic and or abilities, the worms actually cause a lot of damage to the rock. If you could go to all the grass patches and get rid of the pests or collect them or however you want to deal with them, just make sure they you get rid of them. She'll pay you 1 sky coin per patch of moss.
How many patches of moths are on this island?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Probably won't be able to get to all of them, but we'll see how you do. So, how do you want to go after these things? Hello?
I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? Would you like me to come back?
I know what I'm gonna do now.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna control wind and suck them out of their little holes. Throw them off the island.
Okay. You aren't the only one who can use wind. They were hoping that you could use some of that fear stuff to make them come out of their burrows, because the wind, they even burrow into the rock to protect them from the storms that come by, and even the storms can't pull them out using wind.
What about,
They're hoping you could either scare them out or scare them to death.
What about like entering into their dreams or just screaming at the rock?
Ma'am, why are you screaming at the rock? Gotta kill the worms.
Yeah, I'll just scream at the rock until they die.
All right, so let's take a peeky deek. What's your scree damage look like?
That's my scree damage real quick. 2d5. Yeah, I think I got it in my. Yeah.
You haven't used your mask yet either. You haven't tried to use your mask. Your new
Want me to-
headpiece.
Scree.
Yeah. Okay. So the mask, when the full headset, when you use a scree-like ability, it activates a power called reverberation. If you successfully hit a target, you also successfully hit the target again. So when you scree at something, it hits them for 2 separate screes. You don't roll it twice, but you get 2 applications of it. They get 2 applications of their own defenses, though, but you hit them for 2.
Why do they get 2 applications of their own defense? Oh, Yeah, I
you
suppose.
scree while using the helmet with the bone mask helmet.
it's like 2
From the-
attacks, basically. You're saying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay.
it's 2 attacks out of 1. The helmet basically copies it. It's called reverberation. It's like an echo of your own power. And you scree somebody, the helmet also screes somebody.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So you scree. Yeah, looks like just a whole bunch of dead worms. Very good. Fuck those things. Yeah, looks like you killed all the worms in that patch.
Just writing this down.
Yep. Yeah, you could probably, if you get around 20 damage in total, which means you have to roll at least like 10. You could probably get to all of them by the end of the 2 hours.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll me scree 14 times. You can. I think you just hit the damage button.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you won't be able to clear those patches in time. They take extra weeding, but you killed a bunch of them. So you'll be paid 10 sky coins for your efforts.
Thank you.
So between feeding Zippy and getting rid of these pests, you got 15 sky coins.
I'm not
Nice.
feeding Zippy again.
Sorry, you have 11. So 16 sky coins because you did 15 spots. Yeah. So you're not feeding Zippy again. Yeah, Zippy's a little baby. He's hungry.
The worst chore.
Okay.
They tricked me into that one.
No, it's just Zippy. South of Jack will go out and do some stuff. Chieftain's gonna go clean some windows. Ugix, he's gonna move some heavy stuff around. Ugix makes about Ugix makes 4 sky coins. Chiefney makes 9 sky coins for his efforts. Very well done. Zoth the Jack makes 6. Susie, did you figure out what type of dishes you wanted to make?
For what I have available and like plant-wise from my garden. I could make a mushroom dish. I could make an elderberry dish. I was thinking about like an elderberry sauce and some of Susie's mushrooms.
Perfect. Doesn't have to be too complicated. It just needs to be tasty.
Yeah. So these are the mushrooms that have been put into those bags I told you about with the wood chips and stuff. And the soil that was mixed in with the wood chips was a what was it? Dark. It was swamp. That's what it was, which was earth. Dark. It was 3 things, but I don't have the third one for it.
I believe it was darkness, water, earth.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. So it was with that, and I've also been mixing in some of some of my what is it called? Minor evolution malts as well.
Cool. Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll cooking. You're going to need at least 10. Yeah, about 10 degrees of success to make
Sure.
this dish.
Here is this, and I will roll a bone coin.
Roll really close to 1 as you can.
And I will. Try rolling lower than a 61, though, I guess.
Better.
It's not enough for your 10 degrees, though.
But you got an 8 on the bone coin. So,
that I probably
you're kind
added
of
some
sitting
more.
there, and it's not too difficult of a dish, but you feel like you're missing something. As you're kind of looking through, yeah, you can make an elderberry that. You know what you're missing? The darkness element stands out. And this place is a very light. Yeah, you're not considering the elements of the place you're in with the elements of the food you're making. How are you going to tie it in with fate, light, and air? Or wind? You have those pinwheels. The pinwheel plants.
Yeah.
If you add a pinwheel plant and you kind of make a broth out of it, that would allow you to have wind and water as a broth and plant, and then you can add all the other stuff and make a soup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very expensive dish, though, at that point, because those pinwheels are very hard to make, or very hard to grow. So, you only have 1 or 2 that are grown enough.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You'd only be able to make 1 or 2 dishes, and
Take away from
maybe
getting electricity. So let's talk about this for a sec. You said I needed.
The 8 is kind of you pause midway through before the dish is complete, and the 8 is turned into kind of an opportunity to kind of figure out what you're missing before the dish is complete, to make it easier to put together, because it's about harmony of what you're putting together, not just the best ingredients. Because you can make a dish worth a sky coin by just using 1 magic ingredient, and the rest are normal, but they have to be in harmony, which is mostly what Krenalka Sorry. Yeah, Cronalda does. She doesn't use more than one magic ingredient in any of her dishes. But she only also charges 1 sky coin.
Yeah.
You could make this worth a lot more. But if you had too many dish, yeah, that's the problem with being a cook. If the dish is too valuable, you may not have somebody willing to buy it. And also, it makes it significantly harder to make.
So Matt, for the future, you said I can use my unnatural senses to help cooking, right? So I'm using all
Yes.
those types of senses, taste,
Yep.
touch, sight, smell, to kind of get a better idea for when things need to be off the frying pan in a sense, or yada yada.
Yeah.
All right. And
Did you add your bonuses from your tools?
my chef's knives gives me my legendary chef knives gives me a +10 to cooking. Half time to prep.
You can control it telepathically.
Yeah. So if I have +10 there and I have +10 from my senses, I think I'm only off by 1 maybe at that point. 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 doesn't give me, so okay. So
You can borrow a boon from somebody.
Can't. We talked about
that's
that.
right.
I can only use if I'm going to
2
do something,
currencies.
I need to use a fate point and a boon, or a fate point and a bone coin. Yeah.
And bone coin, yeah.
I mean, I got a fate point for you if you need it.
Nah,
I
he's stuck.
already rolled fate point.
Do
I
you
can't
have
roll
any
it
merit?
again.
I'm pretty sure he gave you some merit. You guys aren't in combat, so you could buy an upgrade to something for +10. Up to you.
No, it's okay. I'm just going to accept the meal and put it in my inventory space. We do have a puppy. She's black, beautiful. All right, so I make the meal and I'm like, looks like it's not something you spend money on here, I guess. So I could try
it's
again.
salvageable. No, you can try again on the same dish. It's just you got to take a different approach.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to do the pinwheel thing. 'Cause I only have 4 seeds of those. They better. Oh, she's biting your cord though. I think I'll just try again. Is what I'll try and do.
Fire away.
So
Same difficulty.
yeah,
But you still got don't forget your tools bonus.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a beautiful 777 though. Let's put a bone coin on that. That
Well,
gives
that'll
me
get you your plus 30 you're missing.
my plus 30.
That'll get you 10 for your
Yeah.
bone coin. Trip 7s, and you got your 10. You make your little dish. And for the Trip 7s, it is Skyhold, and it is your element type.
Yeah.
You will find an immediate buyer
Nice.
for the dish. How much are you charging? You definitely can charge more than one. You can probably definitely charge more than two, but it really depends on what you're looking to get here. There will be a limit. You just need not to go above it.
Yep.
On how much you ask.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring it out, and I'm gonna say this dish is my creation of gooseberries and Susie. It's a little bit, say, lucky. So flip this coin. If it's heads, it only costs 2 sky coins. If it's tails, which is 2 in this case, it costs 4 sky coins.
Okay. There is an owl. If it will bring the token over. Oop. That guy. He's got an owl body.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a huge. Well, for him, it's pretty large, but it's a big old magician staff, and he's been talking to Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of turns his head and sniffs it. Ooh, sounds delicious. Will you flip the coin, or will I?
You flip the coin.
All right. What's 1 or 2?
1 is 2. 2 is 4.
Sky coins. Oh.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
It is. And it is very delicious. Thank you.
Glad you like it. It is ingredients from the desert region.
Ah, I have never been. It doesn't taste like much the desert.
No, I grew them myself. That's where I grew them out. They're not native to it. But yes. I grow underground.
If I remember correctly, the desert is fire and wind element, primarily.
That is correct.
Also, fire or earth element, depending on the area. Or fire or light. It's very dependent on precisely where in the desert region, but predominantly earth or wind, earth or fire and wind. I don't like the fire bit, so I don't think I'll ever go.
I don't blame you. But it is my home, so I hope you enjoy your meal. All right, so I'll give those 2 coins to what's her face? My character sheet's in the way.
Grinalda.
Grinalda, yeah.
And she'll wave her hand after taking the 2 coins. You're good. That's a very prominent customer. If you were a mage or a magician or any of the magic caster, or if you use magic and your class is dependent on learning new spells, well, that's what one of the fated teachers here.
I see.
That is The actual Archmage themselves.
Gigi is in the good company then.
Yes, probably a tutor. Probably his fated tutor.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's Laolena. Laolena, the Archmage. Just... Alright, looks like everyone's done with their morning. What's the plan, guys? Is it adventure time? Is it?
I think it's adventure time.
Alright, where are we going on this adventure? You're gonna go meet Phil outside?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Susie will say, I will see you again soon.
Bye-bye, pretty lady.
Anyway,
Everyone going outside?
I am. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll just move
Okay,
us to the
prepare
other
for-
map.
Oh, there we go.
Phil, you feel refreshed. You got some exercise in. You gotta fly and crawl around the other side of this floating rock, which arguably you're about half the size of at this point.
Yep.
Alright, and you guys set off.
Oh, I'm sure we set up. We don't know where we're going yet. A good adventure is always a well-planned adventure.
Fair. Fair.
We don't pull Gandalf here and just throw people into a problem.
You just set in the Hobbits to Isengard.
Oh, it's the Isengard.
Precisely. He knows what's up.
Where should we head
Or
up
more
to, guys?
precisely, I am taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Oh, vicious.
So,
What's closest, Deetsley?
what? Oh, I'm gonna pull out the map. I believe the closest is
As of this very second, there is an airship that is closest.
there's a nearby airship.
But
full of pirates.
it isn't labeled.
It's not labeled.
You haven't run into this ship yet, so you have to lay eyes upon it, learn a little about it, and then you can always track where it is.
If we get eyes on the ship and track where it's going, then
The library
know.
is west. This thing is east, but it is closer. It is only a day's travel, but then you'd have to fly a day's travel back to the inn, and then 2 days to the library.
so it's 2 days to the library, but a day to the ship.
It looks like it's coming here by its heading. So it's probably going to dock at the inn, pick up passengers, or drop off whatever. So probably a transport ship. So technically, you don't have to go anywhere. You could just wait for it to arrive.
We could wait till it arrives. We can meet up with it and see where it goes. Or we can go to the library.
What do you think?
But if we meet up with it, that means Indra just can't willy-nilly attack it either.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a big problem. Indrid not being allowed to just spoop everything.
Spooping and spooping.
Indrid, you're not going to be allowed to spook these guys. Most likely.
6.
I know.
I imagine injured in characters like that clip from Adventure Time where the guy's hollering, "This is unacceptable!"
Yeah, Lemonhead.
Yeah.
But if she does it, it's a scree, and then everyone's like, "Ah, my ears!" As it's a sonic attack.
My ears, they bleed.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I am good for going to the library. I would love to read some new books. But yeah. What about you, Philip?
Yeah, where do you want to go, Phil? What do you want to do? What's your plan?
I don't want to be here at all.
That's
But
fair.
we can find find stuff for our quests here.
Technically,
that
it's
does not
true.
change how I feel about the situation.
Althajek's like, yes, I agree. On this we agree. Dragonkind, this place is terrible.
I'm just gonna turn and look at Zalchak. And I'm like, really? But you have a quest here.
Yes, whether I like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look now, Dragon One, or you might get a quest too. Ugh. You get a quest. There's no escape. There's no escaping this forced adventure. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Yeah.
Are you saying you don't like your quest?
I never said that. I just don't like Skyhold.
Eh.
I don't like Skyhold. Okay? That's not that I don't like the quest you gave me. I just don't like that I have to do it here.
It could be worse.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you taking the quest could be worse? Because it could. It's
Yeah,
a very
so-
good quest. I'm saying, what could be worse? If
I
it
mean-
wasn't the quest itself.
You could have to go to the underworld for it.
Oh, that would be so much easier. So much easier. I know all the things you need to do to get down there, and it's not that difficult.
Yes.
I don't know.
Or you could have to learn about faith and the truths of it.
Ugh, not that faith crap.
Sure.
Uh,
That is worse.
yes.
But that would be part of the quest. I would cancel the quest.
I'm sure
Had
you would.
anything involving faith. Oh yes. Oh yes. You don't think I would? I would take the penalties.
Yes, no. So you don't want to be here, clearly. I didn't want to go to the library. Susie wants to go to the library. Indrid, you want to scoop something. Anything else besides that?
Spoop at the library.
Okay. To the library it is.
Yes.
To spooping ahead. Alright, departing?
Party.
Okay. Departing. Nope.
So you said it's going to take about a day.
2 days.
2 days? Okay.
Mhm.
Ice will be. Question. Can I go into my my alchemy room within my ring?
As long as somebody kind of corrals it.
Okay.
In the direction you
See.
guys need to go.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say, like, if you were gonna physically enter the ring, what you could do is you just put it on one of the many, many spikes on Phil's back and just slide it down as far as it'll
Nope.
go.
It's tiny. Your scales are huge. And also, that ring can hold up against your passive aura if it doesn't come in direct contact with you.
So what you're saying is just the tip.
Not even the tip.
I'll have Injured, would you like to
Jeez.
hold on to my ring?
Chieftain's like, I'll do it! I'm a hero in training!
Okay, don't lose it.
You bet I won't. I'll protect it. Hiya! Hi-yo! And he loops it over himself, and he wears it like a sash.
I see.
Because he's teeny. Yeah. And he'll sit down in the middle of Eatsley's cross legs, and he will practice his sword forms. Because
He's tiny and he can do it.
he's tiny. He's itty bitty.
He's going to sit this time in meditation and prayer.
Mm.
But you, Spooky.
I'll go to sleep and see what the dream
Okay.
world looks like in sky.
It's cotton candy colored. It's whoa. It's like Candyland. But they're all like different types of flowers, all the different types of clouds. Whoa. Dreamworld has kind of has an opinion here.
Dream world has an opinion.
Yeah, about how it should look.
Oh.
Vastly different than the normal kind of sprawling, endless dream space of everything and nothing. This is like walking into Candyland. It all has a theme, which normally doesn't. These dreams are edible. They're sweet.
Tasty?
But yeah, very tasty.
Bring some back from me.
Make me a signitions test as you're kind of crunching on some candy. Signitions?
Sorry, I got a puppy in my lap. It's making things difficult.
Oh, yep, Luna, knock it off. It's tasty. Something's weird about this place. Something's odd. You've hung out with Somni. You've seen Nightmare Storms. You've seen what the normal dream should look like, or maybe that's the fringe of dream. You're not sure. But it doesn't look anything like this. This has substance, this has form, this has a theme. You can actually eat the dreams here. Something unsettles you, but it's also happy, cheery theme.
Happy, cheery, unsettling.
Well, anything happy and cheery is the opposite of your fear. So it's kind of like, why aren't things spooky here?
I want to make them spookier. What happens if I try and make the clouds all dark and stormy?
Olo probably gets mad at you. Smites you from the dream.
Are there any dreamers nearby?
Yeah. There's a little gnome guy. He comes up and kicks your shin. Hey,
I kick him
why are you
back.
eating my crop? Why are you eating my crop? And he goes, you kick him, he goes, meow, up and over the horizon.
And I continue
Another
to
gnome
eat his
comes
crop.
out. Hey, why'd you kick him?
He kicked me first.
Well, you're eating his crop first.
Now it's mine.
Ugh! Oh, dream thief! Guards! Guards! There's a thief!
Take off.
And these guards, these little gnomes, they're a little bigger with red caps and little candy cane spears. Run like, dream thief! We can't have none of that around here.
I'm gonna spook him.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your spook.
Wait, do I have spook as insomnium?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You're real spooky.
Okay.
Roll your willpower. And roll high, because that's what you want to roll, not low.
Well, I thought it worked backwards in Dream World.
It is. Yeah, you want to roll poorly. So you want to roll really high, because it increases the degrees of failure. Because that makes it
I
better.
farted.
Yeah.
So-
No. My nose is plugged.
Willpower.
Let's see what you got, Allie.
Pretty good.
The guy's like, that's a monster! It's a monster! It's a nightmare! And they all start running away. And then you kind of hear, you gonna cause me trouble, kid? And there's another gnome-ish. That one's all sharp edges and sharp teeth, and he's got a red cap. Kind of looks like them. Just the clothes are not pristine or kempt. He kind of stands out now that the others are running away, and he's kind of picking his teeth with one of his claws, which the others, those gnomes, are like lawn gnomes. This one, kind of set your feathers on end. You're not gonna go around stealing in my neighborhood, are you? Not without paying a tithe. Are you? He didn't run away when you spooked, because, you know. I'd hate for someone to have to get hurt when they bite off more than they can chew. Well, maybe I'll gobble you up and use your bones for soup. Can't hear you, Allie.
Okay.
Hello?
Sorry, we were just discussing Luna walks. I will. All these people always pop up and get all snippy with me, and I never know what to do with them.
Hit him with your wings. Fuck him up. He might fuck you up though. Probably the
Yeah.
red cap.
Sure, I'll fire some wings at him.
Alright. Go ahead and make me that ballistic skill test.
Okay.
I'll make his dodge. Oh, he rolls pretty good. Alright. He dips out of the way, kind of comes up behind you, stabs you in your heel. Just,
Can I kick him?
yeah, you can go kick him. Melee. Weapon skill.
Weapon skill?
Yeah. And gets out of the way again. That's not gonna work on me here, child. This is my territory. What I say goes. Now I'm gonna give you one more chance to act proper. Otherwise, I'm gonna start stabbing.
You already started stabbing.
That was a warning stab. There's a big difference.
I'm gonna try and open the earth under him like I did with the other time.
Okay, go ahead and roll willpower. Yeah, it opens up, but there's sticky taffy, and it slaps closed. Oh, you got some power, child. But now, my thrice generositudes are complete, and I don't have to play nice anymore. But before I stab you and use your bones for bread, and
He's
your
monologuing. Can I attack him?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll use my wings again.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh, he rolls really great.
Uh,
That's rude. I am Grimaldo, the red cap. And he will go to stab you this time. Oh, he rolls really good. And he rolls a double. Ooh. Double!
did I dodge?
Yeah. Yeah, dodge. Unfortunately, he's going to stab you in the thigh for 1 damage. Ha! Ow!
I don't think we ever discussed wounds for insomnium.
Your wounds are your willpower modifier, plus your influence modifier. That's your total wounds. Oh, now you have to pay tithe if you want to leave with your life. Don't you be coming around here messing with my territory.
I do not like him. But I do
Yeah,
not have
no,
very
he's-
many wounds.
You realize you're in his home. Kind of like the way you wove your cocoon house, your sanctuary. This is a territory piece. So it's open for anyone to walk on or enter because he built his different. Yours is a fortress, a stronghold, just like Somni did. His is a land, a sculpted dream available for all who want to tread on it, but it gives him incredible power while he's here.
Is it just this area, or is it like everywhere in Dream World?
As long as whatever this territory is, probably this little village of gnomes with the edible dreams farms. Ugh. You ready to play nice, or am I gonna keep stabbing you?
I'm gonna fly away.
All right. I will have you roll willpower. He will roll his. He's been on fire though. Oh yeah, he's on fire. Oh man, he's rolling. He's rolling like a boss. Uh-oh, crit fail. No. Actually,
What does that mean in Dreamland?
well, nightmares come usually. So, you'll be fighting a nightmare, but so will he.
Excellent.
So, this is the nightmare. Oh wow, nightmare's gonna come in and just like,
Shit.
The Rock with a flying elbow drop, just like, ah! So that's its hit. So you're gonna need to dodge real good. All right. It is going to smack you for 1 damage. Ah.
So I only ever had 2 wounds.
No, you have your willpower bonus. Oh wait, no, that's insomnium. Yeah. wounds are tough.
But I
to
have
find here.
toughness. No, I don't have any soak either.
Yeah, so wounds are hard to get here. If you fall below 0, you're out.
Okay. I better get the fuck out. Can I wake up?
Not in the middle of a nightmare, because you'll take the nightmare with you. Unless you want to bring the nightmare with you into the waking world.
Not really.
Mm.
Not particularly.
'Kay.
I'm gonna keep trying to get away.
Okay. You gonna do anything special?
I'm gonna throw some edible dream at it as I run.
Okay. All right. It's gonna attack you, but it's gonna also attack. Yeah. It rolled really well, but it won't do as well because you threw a bunch of edible dream that you stole at it. And it's like, I want those too. Go ahead and roll your dodge.
You know what the problem is?
I'm-
I'm rolling as Indrid. I need to roll as Insomnium. Apparently
Yeah.
that wasn't the problem.
No, you got it. You got what you needed.
Did I?
I needed 5 degrees
Okay.
with after you threw to distract it, because nightmares hit pretty hard, but they don't have a lot of focus most of the time. They'll go after anything edible. Yeah, and you'll poof through it like, I gotta go. And that red cap shakes a hand at you. I'll remember you! I'll stab you in your sleep when you wake up. Mind you, without tithe, you will never, ever have a safe waking moment.
Well, I'm gonna go hide in my cocoon and work on my characteristics.
Okay. You zip over, you find your cocoon, like, this place is mean. I was having fun until that guy showed up.
Yeah,
What a dick.
yeah. That's all.
Man, you were punting little gnomes wherever you wanted. You were stealing their stuff.
Good fun. Good fun.
You were eating their tasty stuff.
Was very tasty.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you'll work on your characteristics there. Okay.
That is what I will do for the rest of my time on Phil.
Okay. Negatives also. If you have a negative stat on Insomnium, that counts as a +1 HP, not a -1 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it's a +1, it's a.
Oh.
That. Yeah.
Well,
Because
if
if
it's
you
my
remember, you want to go negative on stats.
if it's my influence plus my willpower, then I have 1 wound.
Let me just double check. Yeah.
Then I would have 0 wounds. Matt, you can't start me off with 0 wounds.
Yes, you can.
No.
You have
I
1.
protest.
Oh yeah, no, you do have unfortunately 0 wounds.
Protest.
So you have taken 2 critical damage.
Protest.
You need to get more. You need better stats. Yeah, you want to play in the dream? Dream plays back. Dream hard to beat. Okay, so how do you want to work on your stats? Just want to just increase them?
Yeah.
All right. Which one are you gonna focus on?
My willpower.
Okay. Go ahead and focus on use the DT8 association chart. For your character. So DTA, it should be.
Guessing it's DTA, but backwards.
No, I'm just gonna give you the a base. For DTA training characteristics,
3 points up to 30.
So you're going to use this 6 DTA for one characteristic for everything. So if you want a characteristic that's positive to go down towards the 0 that you want, or if you want a -2 increase, which is what you want, then it's 6 downtime per one. But you also have more time in the dream than the others do in the waking world.
So how many points of willpower can I...
Well,
So it's 6 or 3?
It's 6 DTA per one characteristic. And you guys are going to be flying for 2 days. Are you going to stay asleep the whole time?
But why would it be 6?
I'm setting it at 6.
Okay.
But that'll just be for everything.
It won't change as I go
Nope.
up? Okay.
Nope. Yeah, it'll hurt in the short term, but save you in the long term.
I suppose that is acceptable.
Okay.
You just want to keep me sleeping on Phil for this whole...
I don't know.
Okay.
They may have to wake you up to fight some flying critters.
Or some gnomes. They're after me now.
Yeah. The gnomes will haunt your waking hours.
Okay, so... Then there's, how long on Phil?
2 days.
2 days?
It took you 1 DTA in the dream world to interact with the red cap. I will type out his name for you so you know him.
How many downtime actions do I get in the dream world per day?
For you, if you remember correctly, you get twice as many. So instead of 8, you get 16. But they can only help Insomnium and not Indrid.
Okay.
Cool. Anyone else doing anything? Because you do have 2 DTA worth of time. Phil, if you want to work on your while you're flying, your operate aeronautica, so you can practice your flying ability. You can do that as well.
I already have it maxed out.
Okay. You can also gain additional fly speed while you're here. Well, just by flying. So every fly speed will increase in cost of DTA. So right now you have fly 5, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. +1 from a potion, and the rest from merit.
Okay, not bad. So, oh gosh, so it goes up 5. So you have your 5, right? Fly 5.
It would be priced as though it were fly 4 in terms of merit to increase it.
This is for DTA to increase it.
Yeah, it's level 5.
Okay, so 4 is 20. So 30 DTA for fly 6. 35 DTA for fly 7. And then you can just start racking that up as you just, fly around Skyhold. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can fly really, really fast. And it won't take that long to get places.
Okay, so how much DT are we working with right now?
2 days worth, so 16.
16. Okay.
Anyone else working on something?
I'm going to be working on my willpower.
Okay, work on your willpower by meditating.
Yep.
And by prayer.
Meditation and prayer.
All right, Cheapney's going to work on his hero quest. Zathajek is going to. He's going to work on something nefarious and secret. Ugix, he's going to work on his perception. Susie.
She's walking the dog. She wanted to fix her cauldrons for the next 2 days, she said.
The ones that she broke?
Yeah.
Those are going to require repair from a specialist.
Okay.
I mean, they're not going to be usable, or you're not going to be able to repair them to full use. But you can put a patch on it. There's definitely a patch you can put on it to.
I'm sure that would be acceptable. Susie, will you consent to just patching your cauldrons? You need to send them to a specialist.
Oh, I thought I was pointing the repair kits.
They were pretty badly damaged. If you do a basic repair at the repair kits. Oh, were those special ones you picked up? From me, Ming? The specialist repair kits from Ming?
Were those the specialist repair kits from Ming? Yes, they were.
Okay, yeah, those were the right ones.
Okay.
Each one of those is going to take about 50 DTA to repair. Those are not easy to repair even with a repair kit. And they have to be done very carefully, very precisely. Because those are really high grade cauldrons.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll write it down for him.
Sounds good.
Alright. Alright. Eventually, you guys will arrive at the library. Oh, wait, we're not in the inn anymore. We need venturing into the new world. All right. And as you guys fly over the library in the sky, a beautiful sight, almost its own mountain range. Carved terraces of beautiful forests and food. Towns, even. A little small city below the library itself, which sits upon that tall peak. You're not sure where to land. What would you like to do?
No landing pads. And not
None-
even.
Not on initial inspection.
I can zero it out if you'd like.
If you want to, yeah. I was thinking there seems to be some mountains that we might be able to land in.
How do I heal the critical damage for Insomnium?
You're in your sanctuary. Each day you heal one.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see that seer stuff.
Yeah. Failure. I do have a plus 10 on it though, so it would be at 40, 43. Oh my goodness, you're fine. 1d6 7.
He's certainly talkative.
Yeah, so I passed my science roll. 8 point to use.
Yep. So there is a landing pad, and when you scry, it actually focuses not up above, but from another looking glass, maybe a window. And there's an owl who kind of looks at you, squints at it, and he's like, "Park here."
Okay.
I guess we'll zip on down. That's right. Grid, go away. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
No. What?
Whoosh! And he's like, "Park here." It's like, holy crap, feels big.
Like right on top of the astrolabe.
Yep, it is a glass floor. So, do not worry. You will not crush the astrolabe.
Could fall through on the glass.
You'll be fine. Right on top of the astrolabe. Go, go, go!
Bonk.
That kind of meanders over. So, who are you?
I'm Issa Skellerman.
Oh, I see. And you?
I am Susie.
Susie. Well, so you know the rules?
Yes.
All right. To get inside, put your hand on the door. If you completed a rare quest or higher, you'll be given immediate entry. No need to pay. No need to leave tribute. None of that.
Issa,
I'm gonna shrink down by the by.
Corky Phillip.
Yeah. Got them bracers.
We have a normal library area for individuals who haven't completed a quest so they can stick around.
I've been told that there's somebody here that I should speak to. There's someone from Zeki's priesthood.
Out here.
No?
No one from Zeki's priesthood. If you mean the librarian, the head librarian, I mean, they're allowed to perform acts for Zeki.
I see. Yes. Would I be able to get a meeting with him soon? Or is he rather busy?
If you're fated to meet them, you're fated to meet them.
Fair.
I can't say where they are at this moment. Actually. Yeah, that's all I can give you. Everyone here completed a rare quest?
I'm on a title
Yeah.
quest right now, so I have it completed.
Do you have a nap room?
I do. Yeah, we have really good ones too.
Is there a food court here?
Yep, sure is. There's also a market.
Very nice.
Oh yeah. Alright. So while you're in there, behave. No eating the books or pages. We have a lot of individuals who think they need to eat the knowledge off the pages to actually get the information. I don't understand it. Just read the darn books. Try not to damage them.
Can I reach Somni from here?
You haven't tried?
Probably
Somni might
find
get you
her,
into a lot of trouble, though.
but I could probably find her some good adventure stories to bring her.
You could, yeah.
Do owe her more of those, I think.
Yep. And you also, no, she might get you into a whole lot of trouble.
Mm.
But that may not be a downside for you. That could be rather quite interesting.
Could be
Somebody
fun.
keeps it fresh.
Could be fun.
Yeah, yeah, it could be fun. So, go on. There's no rush, but do recommend keep moving forward.
Yeah, no, Ethan's gonna walk up and place his hand on the door.
All right. Have you guys completed a rare quest?
I have.
Okay. Which one?
Mine was for the limit configuration.
Yep, you're in.
I have not.
Okay.
Can I be in the normal library? Or the
Absolutely.
natural?
You also can go to the market. You can go down to the town. You can fly around the whole place. You can, yeah.
Okay.
Go to the normal library. Go take a nap.
Yeah. That's acceptable.
Cool.
What about your look into the void quest? Was that a quest?
I have gotten very few quests.
Okay. Mine was just for one example. The Sundancer one, or the herbalist job quest.
Is it complete?
There was an extension on it, I suppose. So, like, I completed
if it's
one
a
thing
chain
and I got
quest,
more.
that, if you complete it, it's rare. If it's part of a chain quest, that counts.
Okay. There's also the alchemy quest that I completed to do the catalyzation evolutions, and then that
Okay.
got up to a title quest. So
You got upgraded, not completed.
no, I completed, and then the next step for it was to turn into a
Oh,
title
yeah.
quest.
Yep, then you're good.
Yeah.
Cheapney will join Indrid. Zalthajek
only
has to
one-
join Indrid.
I think the only one that I've completed is the Oniromancy one I got.
That's a rare quest.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Well, that works. I'll let him know about that.
Phil, you've completed a mythic tier quest.
Yeah,
Bernary.
I know.
So these three, Zalthajek will look after Ugix and Cheapney. They have not completed rare quests. And he's like, oh, freaking, can't go into the stupid normal. Alright. That. So we are going to get a new song. Welcome to the library. First floor of the Worthy.
So many owls.
Other birds too. Yeah.
This is a messy library.
A whole bunch of birds. You see one just kind of snaking his way under a book pile, poking his head out. Not here! Not! Hops somewhere else. It seems the patrons here just don't really treat the books very well.
He's just gonna look around. It's kind of better. It's not how a library should be kept.
Does my neutral quality give me, some street cred in this area?
Which one?
What's your neutral quality?
Is that an owl? Don't look like an owl. Often mistaken for other monsters.
That's right. Is that an owl? Don't look like an owl. Yeah. I'll have people roll. And one of the guys will look over. And he's like, his head, when you cock it to the side to look, stare at something. And he keeps turning the head way, way farther than the normal neck can go. The other guy will look at you. Ah, Sir Owl. What is your name?
Indrid.
Oh, is there something wrong with your voice?
No?
Huh. Probably want to get that looked at.
That's rude. You just met me.
Well, I'm just caring about your health. You sound like you breathed in a lot of smoke recently.
I can hear Matt
What owl clan do you belong to?
barely keep.
My own.
Oh, whatever. What's the name of your clan?
It's
The
Thumbing.
guards. The guard's looking at you, looking at him, because the guy definitely noticed you're not an owl, and he's looking at his companion like, huh? What? Huh? This is definitely not an owl.
I'm gonna chime in at this point. I'm like, she is of the Moth Clan.
They all bristle like, huh, moth. He blinks and shakes his head. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Please don't spook me.
I kind of give Eatsley some side eye.
I'm gonna look at you like, look, this is payback for all the times where I said, don't spook someone, and you spook someone.
Gonna spook even more. Spook.
The guy at the desk peers his head over. Yes, if you're going to spook, try not to kill anyone.
Right now, I just want some adventure novels.
Oh. Kind of looks left, looks right. Oh, they're probably over there.
Okay.
If you're fated to find them, you'll find them.
Ah,
Usually the adventure novels and stories are over there.
must
Yes.
adventure to find the adventure. I understand.
Indeed.
Wait,
You know.
hold on. I need to understand something here. Are everything in a pile, and if you're fated to find it, you'll find it?
That's
saying
what the
this
guy
is-
said.
How the library is run.
That's what the guy said.
I'm looking at him asking this.
Well, yes. He bristles his feathers like, obviously.
A good
Eatsley's gonna
system.
take his. Eatsley's gonna take his head off and put it down on the table real quick. As he's
Don't lose it.
sits there. Gonna focus for a moment. Take the head back and put it back on. I'm sorry. Oh no, was just as follower of Ziki, that was a lot for me.
Yeah, this is awful. This is a travesty. This is an insult to your people on such a profound and deep level. This is actual disrespect of knowledge.
Yes, I'm trying very hard not to be angry at them at their customs.
Are you succeeding?
Actually, Zeki's going to grant you a stigma. He is livid. Of course,
Oh.
Apollo will allow these things to disrespect knowledge. The stigma is wrath. It's basically smite.
Want to fill me up?
It is a Mercuria ability, but he's going to give you a Deathly Smite, which is not Holy Element. It is a Ooh. It has no aether attached to it or magic at all. It is a power.
Ah, interesting.
He is very angry.
I'm gonna look at everyone here and it's like,
You do know you have to be very careful. This is Apollo's thing.
yes,
And
I'm
there's
just
definitely a feud between Apollo and Zeke. How to smite without getting smited.
I know how to smite without getting smited. He's going to walk over. I'm like, well, seems
So-
I'm fated to be here.
The night owl hold up a hand. Sorry, our lord is talking to the one in the chair.
Yes, well, it seems like I'm fated to be here. I'm going to walk over to a pile, and I'm going to start organizing it. This is how I'll smite them through organization and the Dewey Decimal System.
Okay. As you're organizing stuff, they all get sent flying across the room as this head bursts out of the books. What are you doing? I had those organized.
He's going to calm down and slowly grab the little thing's
Willpower.
head.
I need minus 10 willpower. Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh,
pretty worse stats, just like me.
oh no, I'm like, Ethan's not being calm here. He's just acting calm.
You got
Nice.
this. Almost.
He's just gonna reach out and grab him. I'm like, don't worry. I'm just organizing to help
The angel
myself.
next to you is like, hey, no violence in the library.
There's no violence here. As I grab,
Ah!
I'm gonna grab him and chuck him across the room.
Maybe it's here. Swoosh.
And I'm going to begin to reorganize
Okay.
frantically.
The very pompous, tall owl, and the one at the head of the line. Where's the librarian? And I know you're just posing as him. No, I'm not. I'm the head librarian. I'm sitting in the seat. See? Just because you sit in the seat doesn't mean you are actually the librarian. How dare you? How dare you even... What? I'm very much the librarian. How do I put this? And he basically screeches at him. He goes, "Whoo!" and runs off. Unbelievable. That's just the audacity. Phil, did you want to go into that door? Oh, Phil took it up into the chair. The owl just kind of pauses, looks over you.
I'm pretty sure I just crushed the chair with my weight, but that's not
No,
important.
it holds up.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Well, if what I heard is to be believed, I am now the head librarian.
Preposterous. Then help me find a book.
Oh, certainly. What are you looking for?
Ugh. And he will pull out a list and just and the scroll goes down and down and down and down. And these books, there's like 30 of them with detailed descriptions, and then the author, the time period, appendices and glossaries for clarifications. So,
Interesting. I'm given to understand that this building works on a sort of fate system. So,
are you gonna tell him?
what you're going to want to do, and just so you know, Phil is doing a voice right now.
Okay.
What you're going to want to do, okay? You're going to want to re-scroll that back up, yeah? just that way it's not in your way when you're doing things. Then
Guy twitches at you.
you're going to want to go out that door. Look at the astrolabe outside. You're going to want to record exactly which symbol is pointing at the door at the time that you are looking at a specific book. And then you're going to come back in here. A specific book on your list, just to be clear. You're going to want to come back in here. Then you're going to find the shelf or bookshelves or pile with the corresponding symbol. And then you're going to spend the next 10 minutes or so looking for that book. And you will repeat this process for each book on that list. Yes, I'm sure.
Go ahead and roll philosophy here. At a -20.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta check something. Okay.
A quest pops up only you can see. Finally, somebody's getting it. This may actually be total bullshit, or he may be onto something. Who's to know? It is an uncommon tier quest, specifically to the Sky Library. Basically, if he succeeds in finding even a single one of the books on his list, then the quest is considered complete.
Great. Perfect. I should
Unbelievable.
I should note that I actually had an additional margin of success from cunning that I forgot to put in.
Okay. He will leave and he will come back in.
Alright.
Just go over to he's looking around, and I will roll over a series of time for him, and you'll have his other guy at the door. His guard follows him around. He's all huff and bluster. All right, Susie, what's she doing? Susie. Indrid?
Maybe they wouldn't take the dog out?
They're both muted, so
Then we'll move on.
I'm here.
Oh, look at you. All right, Budro. What you up to?
Yeah, I was just going to look to Philip, see if there's a sign-in sheet.
There is. It's kind of buried under some stuff.
Yeah, Susie will sign her name. Susie and the crew. And then she's going to look at this skull. And then she's going to look it in the eyes and say, "Are you the librarian?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think you can help me find something?
No, go away. Meow.
Pretty please?"
Oh, manners. Okay, thinking. No! Ha ha ha!
Okay.
Feel my wrath.
What can you do? What's your name?
I staple things.
Oh, you're the stapler. Okay.
alas, poor Yorick.
I got sharp teeth.
What? Yeah.
No? Okay.
Okay.
That's what I do. Arr, arr. See how ferocious I am?
Mm-hmm.
Arr. You won't even know what bit you.
Susie will go into this pile and start looking for a book that she is fated to find. I will roll an influence roll for you, Matt.
Sure. It is a cooking book. Yeah, cookbook. Basically, it's a tale of a chef that has wandered all over, and it's not really him explaining anything about the ingredients or where to find them, but all of his dishes. It's a recipe book.
You'd call him a part of the clan wanderer.
Maybe.
And
But
they have a brother who's a wandering swordsman.
well, this guy would be the cooking variety. Yeah.
So there's the wandering swordsman, the wandering chef.
Yep.
Susie will go find a spot and start reading it in front of this plate.
Oh.
I have to go.
Okay.
I've apparently been told I am going out for my great grandma's birthday dinner.
That is completely fair.
Yes.
Fun,
Well,
man.
For Million,
What's up?
we also have a hard cutoff for you.
Oh, yeah. In like an hour.
Okay. Well, Eadsley, you'll be organizing books in a fit.
Yep.
And hope you and your great grandma and whoever else is going have a great time.
I'll talk to you guys later.
You sure?
Bye.
Yeah. So Susie would just double time this this book, and go from there.
Luna stole an empty ice cream container out of the garbage. We had to go chasing after her. So funny.
She's the very best. Bestest.
She's a troublemaker, just like her mama.
Oh yeah.
Does she want to be the very best, like no one ever was?
She already is.
Yep.
But also sort of evil. Just a little bit.
It's from her mama.
Wait,
Catch them is her real test. To train them is her.
Thox was the best that ever was, but he's no longer alive. So,
Oh, Socks died recently?
last 3 weeks.
Oh, he didn't say anything, Matt. I'm sorry to hear.
He did not go well. He had a heart attack.
Sorry to hear.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was.
You said he wasn't going to last very long, but I'm glad you got to spend that time with him.
Yeah, he died almost within the same week Patters went
Yeah, interesting.
from the Char's dog. I miss him.
Yeah.
But Indrid, Gasploosh, books
For my faded book.
Okay.
So, influence?
Yep.
How many character sheets open here?
If you fail influence, roll willpower.
Willpower.
That's Insomnium.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
it's Indrid's character sheet, but it's just
Oh, okay. It's
Insomnium's.
Indrid's character sheet. Okay.
They've got pretty much the same influence stat, though. They've got a very similar. It's a little better.
One of your antennas feels a book, and it's like, that one. And you sploosh out of the pile with a book in hand. It's a horror novel.
Oh.
It's fiction.
Better read it.
The cover is spooky, and so is the first couple lines. It started as it always starts, the night. But where is my prey? and you realize very quickly, a moth person wrote this. It's his record of spooking. But to anyone else, it'd be horror fiction.
Well, I'll see if I can pick up any spooky tips.
All right. Phil, I'm gonna roll 30d100 for this guy.
Oh, sweet.
Because he finds a book. He finds one book. And you get a little gold star that goes bling, and then it fixates onto your breast scales.
Yeet.
It's just I only found one. Where are the others?
You must not have been fated to find them.
Don't give me that. You're the head librarian.
Yes. Which means I know what I'm talking about.
Well, give me another method to find the other books.
I could, but then you would be pushing fate.
I will.
Do you really
I will
want
risk
to
it.
tangle with the mistress?
I fear no one. I am fated for my quest. I'm fated
Okay.
in everything I do.
Well, if you really want to tempt her, here's what you're gonna have to do. Do you know what a jumping jack is?
No.
Well, why don't you go look up what a jumping jack is, and then come back?
Oh, this is a mundane fetch quest. I am Prince Aurena, and I will not tolerate this treatment.
Great. I'm Phil. Or, excuse me, Philip. You probably couldn't pronounce my full name, so don't bother.
God. Give me the books.
You already got one. The library clearly doesn't want to give you more.
Another tip then, oh librarian.
That would require you to first know what a jumping jack is.
Well, inform me.
No.
Get out of that chair immediately. You're not the librarian.
This star says otherwise.
Where'd you get that?
When you found the book.
The crow guy next to him just starts cawing in laughter. Shut up, you! One of the owls over here is like, oh, a jumping jack is when you do this. See? What preposterous dance is that? I'll ruffle my feathers if that happens. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, you know what a jumping jack is. So, what you gotta do, oh, Prince Aurena. Is
Yes.
that how you say it? Okay.
What's with that drawl? Aurena.
That it wasn't on purpose. It was just me trying to pronounce it.
You're doing it again.
My voice shifts with my mood.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, what you want to do, you want to go through the whole process again, except you have, between each book, let's say we'll take the first one on your list, for example. You have to go outside, do a jumping jack, and spin around 10 times for each instance. Look at it. Look at the astrolabe. See the symbol that appears directed towards the door. Then you have to come in and look for the book. And then you must repeat this separately for each book. And eventually, if you are fated, you will find it.
A quest only you can see pops up. He can't fall for this twice, can he?
Yes.
And it's if he even finds so much as a single book with this method, You get another gold star.
Sweet.
But I will require you to roll me a -30 philosophy
Okay, so
for
we'll
him
go
to believe you.
-20. I got a free
Oh.
reroll. I have free reroll.
Yeah, he
One.
does for his philosophy.
And that's before fate points.
Yep. Oh my gosh, he's getting away with it. Phil.
A plus
Unbelievable.
troublemaking. I love it.
Unfreaking believable. This is unacceptable. Intolerable.
You gotta do it yourself.
Alright. Susie.
Yeah.
Reading the book is a lot faster here. You can gain a lot of information very quickly.
So faster than my double speed reading.
Yeah.
Cool.
You get normally in the library, if you have the fate element and you find a fated book, you read at twice the speed. So you read at
Nice.
4 times the speed.
Nice.
So it's basically you going turn page, turn page, turn page. Takes about a couple seconds to scan each page at this point. Alright. Indrid! Spooky.
Okay,
You found a fated book.
it's a good read.
Okay. So there is a technique you can pick up. It's a dive bomb spook.
Okay.
So basically, you start at a high dive and or a high, up in the sky, and you dive bomb them while screeing the whole way down. And right before you get there, you flap your wings wide and you shake the shake and shimmer the wings, because your wings have these spooky, mesmerizing patterns, and then you fly off and disappear. And it terrifies people. Just very, very well. You'll have to practice it, but from what you can tell, it evokes a specific type of fear in somebody. It's a feeling of dread and immediate danger, and just something is screeching as it flies and dive bombs you, and then it just goes poof. And for the weak of heart, the people basically faint most of the time, or scatter and run away because they don't want you to land on them. But that's not the point. You're not dive bombing to crash them. You're dive bombing to spook the shit out of them and fly off.
Okay.
Now, to a moth person, this is a almost tactical analysis of his approach and his thought process and the type of fear that he is invoking. So it's really spooky, kind of like in the mind of the serial killer type of horror fantasy. If you're not a fear creature, this is fantasy. It's a really scary fantasy too. But for you, it's like, oh, he's clever. This is good. I could use this. Oh, he scared all those horses to death. And then all the men that were riding the horses in their big heavy armor fell over, and several fell off the cliff.
Wonderful. Sounds like a good move.
Yeah. You can pick it up because you're fated to pick it up, but you do need to practice it 3 times for you to just have it part of your repertoire.
Okay.
Third time's the charm.
I have
It
to
does
practice it
require
on people?
operate aeronautica to pull it off well. So
Okay. Well, I have that
probably should
one.
practice it.
I do have that one
Yeah.
check mark. Do I need to practice it on people?
Only once. Only once on a target. But the other 2 times you only need to just make sure you don't hit the ground.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's spooky. And you could feel there's other delicious techniques. You just got to keep reading. Susie. These are really good. What you actually learn in the description of prepping techniques is a lot of names of techniques you don't really have context for. Like, use the for poly toss and fold technique to massage the noodles into the specific wavy pattern.
I see.
And it's like, So you're learning a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to probably find a glossary somewhere in here for cooking terms, which describe the technique to you, and then of course an advanced cookbook. Because some of these weren't in your advanced book.
Right.
But there is also a couple descriptions here and there specifically about the use of very odd tools. And it makes you kind of want to collect them. That's really fun. A lot of these techniques use a wok here in Skyhold. In fact, 80% of all the dishes here are cooked in the wok. And it's all about prepping one meal with one wok. And it can go anywhere from a stir fry to a saute to a soup to a hot pot to cooking steaks, making mashed potatoes. Like, everything is done in the wok. Getting through this book will be really good for you, because this will make it so that you can cook pretty much anything anywhere, with the exception of some very, very technical stuff. Yeah,
just how long does it take me to read it?
It'll take you about 4 DTA, but we're just gonna kind of go in a round robin narrative.
Okay.
So Philip does a thing. We wait for the result while I go over, what you guys do and what you guys gain. So.
Yep.
All right, and we're just gonna keep doing this until Million has to go. All right, Million, I'm on a roll. 20, 50, 100. He does find a book this way. He also has a book fall on his head. It is one of the books he needed too. You have a gold star.
Yep.
Another one. Then he will storm back in and march his way all the way up. More stars? This is preposterous. I still am missing the majority of the books.
But you keep finding one. Perhaps you're only fated to find one every attempt.
That is ludicrous, and you know it.
Not really. You want to know what's ludicrous? I'm actually like the size of this room. And yet I'm sitting in a chair that's the size of you.
Why would you say such weird things? That's gross.
I'm just pointing out we have different standards of what's ludicrous.
I still need these other books. These are extremely important for my research and my quests. Do you not see the amount of effort I put into compiling the list?
No. Haven't been paying attention.
All of his feathers floof as he is very agitated. You're not the librarian. God.
These
Seize
2
him.
stars say otherwise.
God, seize him. And he just nods and starts to come over. He's going to try and drag you out of the chair. That's
okay.
his weapon skill.
His
You can let him
weapons-
grab you with that. That's him grabbing you.
Oh,
You want to let him grab you?
nah. I'll re-roll it, why not?
To find the hero of the day.
Oh, well. Grab me. Ah!
It's all right.
And now he's going to use opposed strength. He's going to try and pull you out of the chair. So it's a grapple.
Ah!
You don't have any natural strength?
I do. I didn't apply it though.
Okay. Why don't you use a fate point, and if this doesn't work, I'll let you use one of my bone coins.
Alright. I applied the unnatural strength this time.
I'm
I'm also just assuming my size bonus isn't granting right now.
Actually, it does, but you're small, so it doesn't really affect it now. You guys are the same size. Or does that count, Matt?
No, he doesn't get the size bonus. He still has his weight, though.
Yeah.
Which is why I was so surprised when
No,
the
she's in the
chair
middle,
was
under
just
you.
like...
Yeah, so he tries to pull you out
Sticky?
of the chair, and he's got his hands on your horns, and you're just like, eh. And so he's pulling on your head. Your head's going this way, but your body isn't moving, and you're just like, can you... He's like, my lord, he's too heavy. I can't lift. I can't hang him out. Well, tip him out of the chair. And he goes over and grabs the chair and roll strength. I can't, my lord. It's too heavy. Well, I challenge you to your chair. Let's see who can find more books then, oh librarian.
I've already found the library. It contains all the books. You
Well-
lose by default.
What? Go ahead and another quest pops up though that you can see. This how far can this go? Is the name of the quest.
Okay.
I need that minus 40 philosophy.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Because why not?
All right, bud. With your rerolls.
Yeah. I have a cap of 8 fate points.
Well, you also fuck. Well,
Oh no.
better. Now you gotta
What?
fate point it.
He did
I just
fate
did.
point it. Why
Well,
don't
don't you get your
use,
philosophy
No,
reroll?
it's once per scene.
Oh, that's right. All right.
you can use a bone coin, so roll a 1d10.
I don't know what that does.
Just roll a 1d10, please.
If it's low, you get a flat bonus. If you roll high, it's a narrative bonus.
That should pass it. I think that's a minus plus 50, I think it is.
For did he roll a 1?
You rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2.
1's a plus 100.
It's plus 40.
Okay. So it's 1 for a plus 100, it's 2 for a plus 40, it's 3 is a plus 30.
Yep, with a little bit of narrative attached.
Okay.
All right. It's you'll pass, and you gotta convince him that he auto loses. That. Oh, your logic is extremely flawed.
It works.
Well then,
I'm still sitting in the chair.
But-
And you are still standing.
he will summon a chair to him and sit down. Well, I'm sitting in a chair.
Well, I'm sitting in the head librarian chair.
How do you know it belongs to the head librarian? Maybe it's just another
Well,
chair.
I keep getting more stars. While I'm sitting in this chair, where's your stars?
He will snap his fingers and conjure a bunch of gold stars. And he will, like numerous ones, and put them all over his vest. Oh,
Yes,
What
but
now?
they're not these gold stars.
yes, they are precisely those gold stars.
No, you
They're-
conjured them. Mine were given to me by the library.
Prove it.
Oh, simple. When you find your next book, a new one will appear.
Well, give me my next task then to find my book, oh librarian,
Oh,
since I
Simple.
automatically lose.
yes, you do.
What?
It is quite simple. You
Another
must
gold star
remain
comes
seated.
down. Well, you convinced him. He said, well, if I auto lose, yeah, and you're like, yes, you do, and you get a gold star. Another quest comes up. This I don't know what to say, is the name of the quest. Okay. Next.
You must remain seated and scoot around the library until the title on the spine of your book catches your eye, which it will.
No consulting the astrolabe, then.
No, you're tempting fate.
Head and roll me a minus 50 philosophy.
We'll try again. Why not? I got nothing better to do. Oh, wait, no. Minus 40 because, yeah. Actually, hold on a second. How does one get mastery in a skill?
Earn it.
It cannot be bought.
Oh,
You might
okay.
get mastery of philosophy if you troll this guy enough.
Yeah, well, I
Oh.
just did.
Oh my god!
Phil, you can use one
I'd
of
like
my.
you to know.
You can use one of my bone coins. Roll 1d10.
Oh my god. Do not roll a 10. This'll. Okay.
mate.
It's stupidly high.
I would
though.
just like you to know, though, I gained 1 extra point in the core characteristic
Yep.
from rolling a 1 because of my
Yeah.
driven quality.
So go ahead and give yourself 2. No, because you don't. Actually, no, it's 1. Because you specifically don't want this to go very high. So it'll be 1, you get another +1, and then you'll gain mastery in philosophy, which allows you to apply a plus bonus equal to your.
I just realized when I was parrying that guy earlier, I have mastery of parry.
Yeah. So, and you know what that does, right? When you get mastery,
Hold on.
it allows you to gain your
You add your like the actual like
core stat bonus
Yeah.
times 10 as a plus to your overall rolls. So it should be big now.
Yeah.
You'll get a starburst star that comes down, and it's not a gold one. It's just bloop, and it's a metal trinket.
Neat. I will I don't know, stab it
Oh,
into the chest scale or something.
No, it just hangs there. Like part of your brooch, part of your it's on your sash for your your necklace for your wealth.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And
I guess I have that out.
Yep.
I don't know.
Also, you're covered in gold stars.
Yeah.
More than him. He just
It would
kinda
seem the
looks at you.
library agrees.
His mouth hangs open, or his beak is like, ha! And he's gonna go scooch around the room. I'm gonna roll the 20, 70, 100. For him, it's 50 or less. He gets books. So,
I got a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 100, another book falls on his head. One that he needs. He finds more than half the books he was looking for. He just grumbles and just, servant, get out of the way. And he's like, of course, my lord. You, go do a thing. Oh my goodness, get me something to eat. Of course, my lord. You'll come over. Lord, are you okay, my lord? Yes. God, don't interrupt me, I'm reading. Indrid,
Yeah.
you want to keep reading this book or find a new one?
No, keep reading.
Okay. There is another technique that you can practice and try to pick up as you're reading through. This this fearmonger, or this fear moth, has figured out how to do ventriloquistry. He says it's the natural power within my blood, my bloodline, empowering my ability to bring fear. And yeah, apparently, if you practice and enhance your bloodline, you can throw your voice or your presence to a place within visual distance and have the sound originate from that area. And you can also have it targeted at someone, so you can scree people at range. Or your bone mask, when it clatters, you can have that sound that drives people crazy originate like behind somebody that you can see.
Very nice.
It does not expose you, it turns out, reading this, because you're not using your ability from the position, you're using your bloodline powers to have it spawn from a specific point so that people will rush to that spot to try and find you there, and they won't.
That's good.
Very good. You'll have to practice that or unlock it as your bloodline. So you'll have to find something that will empower your bloodline and then use that empowerment to specifically construct this power, kind of like the way you would mirror kill them. If you wanted that power. Oh, yes. Susie.
Yes.
This guy sat down. You, I see, are a chef. My master, he is very hungry, and you seem to have the aura of a dignified cook. We were wondering if we could employ your services to feed my master.
I have something that I made. I have leftovers. Are you looking for something?
Something for my dignified prince that is worthy of his palate.
Okay.
I mean, if you had a wok.
Yeah, if I had a walk, I could do some stuff I'm learning from this book. But I just have leftovers. Otherwise, I don't really have a place to cook.
Well, I will run to the market. What type of wok do you need?
Susie will I think to herself. She'll do a seer roll to determine the wok I need, because I have no idea what kind of wok, unless it describes it in this this book. I'm kind of
It does.
it does. Oh, excellent.
But not through an actual description. It's you reading the pages and inferring what shape, size, dimensions, and all the utensils. Because this thing has a pressure cooker top.
Yeah.
When you cook it, there's a clamp you put down and you crank it 90 degrees clockwise, and it seals it and makes the wok a pressure cooker.
Mm-hmm.
That is not normal. That is some custom fit. You'll have to scry for it.
Pass on both.
Okay. There is one, but it's damaged. It's at the back of a pawn shop. It's probably one of the actual woks used in this recipe book. It's only worth one sky coin there, but
So
it's damaged though.
yes. There is the thing I need. It's at a pawn shop, and it is in the very back. But the only thing, and it's quite a bargain too, the only thing is that it is damaged. So unless you can find a place, someone to repair it for me, I don't think I can make this meal for him.
Well, if you know the individual I need to bring it to get it repaired.
Hmm.
Then Susie will scry for it.
Your fate element is really strong here.
Yeah, in my crystal ball that exists to 4 in a science roll.
96.
That would be fate. 42, meaning of life. Even better.
Yeah, so there's a guy who can repair it there. He's the one who originally made it. He's going to give an earful to whoever brings it in, and it's probably going to cost between 20 to 30 sky coins to get it fixed.
But he's footing the bill, so it's all good.
My lord needs finger food immediately and some beverage. If you're able to supply that to him and keep him happy while I'm gone, I'll make sure it happens. Okay. So if you can make sure he's happy with what you bring him and with good service, this guy will go out and do all this stuff for you.
Okay. So Susie will on this table here, I suppose.
You have a cutting board you can pull out.
Yeah, I do. It's all in my little storage space. I'll just start kind of using this desk. I don't know if anyone's finished their meal here, but I'll just kind of like put it off to the.
It's been there a while. That should have been cleaned up.
Yeah. Susie will just eat it.
It's not good anymore. It's starting to smell.
Oh, after I smell it,
it should have been thrown away.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what that smell was while you're sitting there.
Susie will just take the things and kind of put her hands into her ring and then throw it in the disintegrator in the alchemy lab. And then kind of set the table. Start to bring out some things she's made. Get some of the holy water that we had prepared for our thing, and get some elderberries and start making a juice drink. The elderberry syrup. Yeah, that must be from Luna. Yeah, that's oof. First time I really smelled Luna's farts.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the ticks kind of interacting her, or maybe the teething ring. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Alright, so I'll just be mentally moving things around, and I'll continue to read my book while I'm waiting on this stuff.
Okay. Phil, this little crow with a cloak heads over and shows you a knife he has. I have a knife! Cool. I want to stab a book that deserves it.
Okay.
Where can I find that book? You're so shiny. You're so shiny, you must be trustworthy. Only someone with that much shiny on them would be considered the wise one.
Want to do, yeah?
Where do I find the stab book?
Okay. You go over here. Actually, no. I'll point here. You go over here. Okay. Close your eyes. Turn around 50 times. walk in the direction you stop in. And then the first book you find, go for it.
Stab! Ah! I stabbed it!
You did the thing.
You start stabbing the book a whole lot.
Thank God Easley isn't here.
Well, we'll deal with that later, because he is definitely going to notice.
Do you lose a star for making him stab the book?
No,
Okay,
because
nice.
the book eventually, an eye opens up, and it's basically a mimic book, and it just snatches his knife and and yells at it like, or roars at him, and he's like, "Ah, it's evil! It's evil!" And he dives into the book pile, and he pokes his head out with a new knife in hand, glaring at the book, his new nemesis.
Nice.
Their battle shall be legendary.
Comment comes down. Please don't. Roll me philosophy.
Okay. Do.
Remember your mastery this time.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Just
Wait, why does it... Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, why does it say 65? And then I remembered what
Yeah,
the other
the,
pluses do.
the quest appears in front of both the book and the crow with the knife. Legendary nemesis battle. Not a legendary quest per se, but it's just like, your nemesis has arrived. Defeat him. Your battle will be legendary. It is a common quest, but
Yeah.
it's all shiny and fancy.
Yeah.
And the book rolls his eye over like, The crow pokes his head out underneath some books with his knife like, and you. Book
Take your fight outside.
No, the book can't leave.
No. I'll point at the crow. Say, you pick him up, take him outside, have your fight there.
No, the book immediately jumps the crow.
That works too.
I had the token for this. I'll find it another time.
It's just the it's the what the hell? I don't remember what the topic was, but it's the spider book from Harry Potter.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a brawl. Alright. No one comes up again, Phil. Everyone seems to be doing about their thing.
Sweet. Gonna get a chair and I'm gonna waddle.
Okay. So you'll have a new power granted from the library. The stars only stick on you for an hour. But once a day, you can shake yourself like you're trying to get water off, and every one of your scales will be covered in a single gold star sticker for an hour.
I will put this under something somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna. I'll just make a trait for it.
Philip,
Yep.
I would like to know where I can find a book on, and then she'll hold up the scythe.
Scale. Is it like a once per day thing? The scale, the star scales, or is it once per
Yes. Oh, no, it's once per session. You can spend merit on it to increase the frequency of it and how long it lasts, or if it even does anything.
To 1 hour. Right. Turn around. Come back. You have to be sitting in the chair to do this.
Yeah,
You got a-
Susie's just
book.
you look over and then you see Susie like doing using all her arms and legs to kind of just prep this stuff. And then you start seeing things move around, plates telepathically. Or it's not telepathically. What am I over here? Telekinesis wise. And then
Okay,
she
so
asks
a
you
book on what?
the scythe. Book on the scythe.
Alright. That's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to walk over to the front door. Then you're gonna want to walk in a scythe pattern.
Oh, did you're making a question mark shape?
No, like a handle with a big scythe blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, philosophy at a minus 80.
Nice.
Sure. Alright. That's... I'll reroll that. Oh well.
Maybe not here. If they were in the other room, the second tier room, probably more likely.
Well, you just said, for all I know, it's just a book on scythes, so. And then after you do that walk, you're going to want to go into the next room, and it'll be on the first shelf on your left.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or shelves. Bookshelf.
Say that again. Which shelf?
Oh, I just said go in and it'll be on the first shelf on your left.
Minus 100 philosophy.
Okay.
It could be true.
It
Or you
could
could
be.
Or it could be true.
It could be.
I think it's a 5% chance. Yeah.
I mean, I got really close.
Do you have any fate points left?
Yeah.
You should use
Why
one of Indrid's to roll lower than a 21.
Okay. So roll 1d20, and it needs to be 5 or less.
Drat.
It's bad. It's alright. It's, I mean, maybe not on the first shelf to the left. So it's somewhere on the left as soon as you enter.
I feel like we may have reached a natural stopping point.
Yeah. This would be a good place to stop.
Okay.
So, thank you guys. Thank you for
Thanks.
playing Monster Mayhem
Thanks for
in
having us.
Skyhold.
Any merit for the session since we didn't get any last
Just
week?
10.
Just 10? Okay.
And
Ugh. Spooky cat.
you more.
Yeehaw. Roll
Yeet.
Tide. Alright. Well, thank you guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get to do some stuff. Boo-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm not looking forward to. Well, actually, no. I am looking forward to Eatsley's reaction to a book fighting a bird.
And you telling him
Yeah.
which book to stab.
Yeah.
When he gets back, I'll I'll regale the tale, but for now, that's pretty funny actually.
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I got homework to do.
Peace. Ouch.
Peace. Ouch.